you give us a recap of last game, Brian?
Let's see if... so we began last game mid-combat with... it appears to be a hobgoblin that was stuck in the woods. He was dispatched rather quickly. And then, actually a lot more quickly than we were hoping. We had tied him up and we're hoping to get some answers, got a few names, and then Captain Patience over here just executed him.
Yep.
So we kept heading west. We found Farmer Gary's house. And there were some men who spoke an allegiance to the huntsmen. And when things started going awry there, a few of them fled. Most of them died. And the house was full of riches, but we're currently abandoning it because we're not sure where the two that fled are headed. And we're concerned for Mr. Hank back in his caravan. Other than that, I just remember a lot of doors we had to get through, stairs that went up and down, and horses that were knocked unconscious by magic.
I wanted to go over a couple things from last game. Lethal damage versus knocking someone out. Melee only. You can only knock someone out in melee. If you are a ranged character, spells ranged, any actually thing besides melee will just deal lethal damage unless it states otherwise. I wanted to do an after the fact inspiration because again, I always forget to hand them out during games. The one inspiration I wanted to hand out was for Garavon. Going up the roof into the back of the building was a pretty good idea. It was definitely not something I had thought of, and I thought it was a good tactic.
Garavon.
Yeah, someone's gonna get messed up today.
And you did kill everything I put in front of you. We'll start right in the thick of it. You were running towards Jacob in the forest. Jacob the horse.
I'm gonna
the
jack Jake.
Fourth one.
Mm-hmm.
You were with Mary the horse. You are on a new horse that no one's named yet. Are you going to write it down when you figure out the name?
Yes, absolutely.
And Merritt, you were sauntering out of the cabin. A little despondent about what had happened and what your decisions might have or have not caused. That's where we'll start, and I'm going to have everyone roll a new initiative because combat had broke.
Ready to be slow, people? 10. What's up? Is your super
First
slow?
roll of night.
I got an 11.
Nice.
Got a 12.
Wow.
Oh wait,
guys.
Do I have +3 to initiative, right?
Yeah. You should have plus
It
something.
Should
Yep.
be on there.
+3, so
Yeah.
I guess I have 1 and 14.
What is advantage
You rolled
for?
2 total? He has advantage to initiative rolls.
He has a 3 total.
3 total. You...
Did you roll twice for the initiative? You have
No.
advantage.
Okay.
Same thing.
So you're heading out to the forest, and you see from a long distance on this snowy trail that's been packed down by semi-frequent travel in the recent days. You see one horseman that is really far off, probably about 400 feet. And you see the other horseman who's about 1 pace behind him, 1 full turn.
340 or something.
Something like, well, 300-ish.
Yeah, because they move 120 in a turn, right?
And they are booking it. In fact,
I'm supposed
one
to
of
go
them's
before
booking it.
Cooper.
What's up?
I had a 12, and you had
I had
a
a 10.
I'm supposed to go before Cooper.
Okay. You see one of the horses as they're booking it. The guy that's 1 turn behind, the horse rears up out of nowhere. You can barely see it off in the distance and shunts the player off its back. He falls off and rolls into the snow. Not the player.
The
character.
NPC, yeah. The dude man. Sure.
What do you do, Garavon?
So he's on the ground,
300 feet away.
300 feet away.
Yes, sir.
I am going to run up and pin him down.
Well, you can make 120 feet
Okay.
in this round.
So I am going to run up 100.
Or you can make 60 feet. Actually, your action is to command your horse, so unless you can do a attack with a bonus action. Or, he's 300 feet away.
That's within range, technically.
That is your max range.
Man.
Dun, dun, dun.
I don't want to kill him, guys.
That don't kill him.
I'm not going to kill him. I am going to command my horse to move forward.
Okay. So you book it. Delaron.
I continue to run for Jake. I run.
You run to, oh man, yeah, you got another turn to get to him. Merritt. You are sauntering out of the house.
Mm-hmm.
As you're sauntering out of the house, you hear a clatter from inside the house. Roll a perception check.
Oh, that changes everything. There we go.
There you go.
My perception is 19.
It's not coming from, well, it is coming from inside the house, but it's, sounds like it's beneath it.
The basement.
He's
Swim party? We do it all the time anyways.
Is everyone else out of here from the party? I don't know if this is
Artigan
accurate.
is technically,
Okay.
I can reach.
Artigan's there. Garavon.
and where am I?
Garavon somewhere in the...
Yeah,
Chase.
eventually this is only going to be you.
Okay.
But
That's
Artigan is right here,
Okay.
and
So I went, yeah, they're all
you
out.
don't know. You were sauntering out, and
They-
I mean, you are probably at the door, I would say. So you could look outside.
No, I just wanted to make sure they weren't anyone specifically still inside.
Nope,
But
they've
all left.
As far as you know, there's a couple soldiers up in the second floor
Mm-hmm.
that might be dead.
It's like
From the
blessed-
screams that you heard, they're probably dead.
Garavon.
Yeah, I can't get to these guys, and as bad as that makes me feel, I might be able to help someone in the basement. So I go and I start looking for a door
Okay.
or a way down.
So give me an investigation check.
So 13.
13. Within this turn, you can make enough distance to figure out that there is not an entrance from inside that you can see.
Okay.
That is this turn. The guy that was 400 paces ahead continues moving without his buddy.
Oh, it's sad. Is his buddy like yelling at for him or something?
It's a little far away to here still.
They still like doing this.
Already good.
I'm going to try to wake the horse.
Alright. I mean,
We're
you
both
can shake
tethered.
it awake.
Yep.
Can you
So
RP
you
that?
shake it awake.
Shake it awake?
Yeah, you don't have to roll for it
Shake
or
weight.
anything. You shake. Who was it, Gary?
Yeah, Gary got slept.
It was Gary.
Gary was the one sleeping in the ground. You squat down in the snow. You shake Gary's body, and you see him start to shake, and he does the like flop 3 times and stands up on his feet. He's tied up to the bush. The heavy roots of this large bush.
Okay. And Jake, he ran off in a random direction over here, or was it?
Jacob's tied up.
Oh, okay.
And you look over and you can see your friend Delaron heading towards Jacob. Full on running through the snow, difficult terrain with his chain.
Well, I didn't make it that far then. I made it that far.
Yeah, because
This
Garrett
cold rain
way
gave me
down from you guys.
30 feet, yeah. Oh god, it's gonna take me a long time to get there.
How far away is Jake?
He is
60 feet.
90 feet about
Oh.
from here, it looks like.
From where I am?
Where he is.
Oh.
I will grab one of them and unhook him. I'll probably say Gary.
Okay. So you unhook the reins from Gary.
Yeah, if he's calm enough. He seems calm. If he's not calm, then I'll take the other one.
He's calm for
Okay.
the most part.
Okay, so I'll unhook him and then get on him and ride him over to Cooper.
Alright. You get on him this turn. Your action was to unhook him,
Okay.
and you can't ride this turn.
Okay.
So we'll move on. The guy that was in the snow gets back up. His horse is not too far away. It didn't run off from him. He runs back to it, gets on it with his movement, but he can't do anything yet. So he spends his whole turn getting back on his horse. He climbs back into the saddle.
Oh. I'm gonna shoot that fucking horse.
Good idea.
Roll a hit.
Okay. So, I'm going to use Hunter's Mark.
Fuck you, horse.
Do you have another spell slot today? So the way spell slots work is you have 2 a day,
Uh-huh.
and each time you cast Hunter's Mark, it takes 1 spell slot.
Oh.
He
But
still
it's-
has it up from the last time because it hasn't been like an
Yeah,
hour.
so you could technically use
Whoa.
your bonus action to move it over.
You could use your bonus action. We are still in the same combat.
Alright.
What's the range on it? Or the horse? Not. I mean, I guess for the spell too.
I
But
think I was like 100 and...
You are about 180 feet away.
Yeah.
That's too far to move Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay.
But you can
So-
power shot the
You
horse
could
if you want
move and then cast Hunter's Mark. You could
What's the
move
wording
60.
on it? Can you move Hunter's Mark to a creature you can see?
to. Alright, let's take a look.
What else are you going to do?
So I guess I'll just, for right now, we'll move up closer to the horse.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put Hunter's Mark on that thing. And then so I'm gonna roll a hit.
I
All right. I'm going to make sure you
90
do have the
feet.
range. It's 90 feet, so you won't be able to do Hunter's Mark, but you can still roll to hit.
Okay.
At
so
this point, his bless has fallen off. You no longer receive a D4 to attack
Okay.
because it only lasted 6 rounds.
Okay. Yep. Gonna kill a horse. 13?
Were you
Plus-
sharpshooting or no?
No.
Okay.
7. So 20 total.
20 to hit is definitely a hit.
Alright.
You pull out your bow, you draw the arrow back in one swift motion as you ride up, and you're doing this while you're riding. It's pretty impressive.
Just 1d8.
Are horses a favorite enemy of yours?
No.
A 6
Plus your 3.
plus 3 is
So 9 damage.
Good God.
You plug the horse in the ass. It doesn't go down. And it bolts off with the guy on his back. And he maintains his hold on him barely. You see as the horse is bolting off, he grabs the reins. He's almost thrown off as he pulls himself back up, and they're now in flight.
The horse decided to
Delaron.
foe.
You can move 30 total in 2 actions. Because you move through
I
different terrain.
understand.
That's one of the yellow pencil lengths.
Yep. Pencil me. Thanks.
I'm
I'm like,
Hey,
shoot.
It's a long run.
Like, God damn it, shoot. I can't quite make it to him. God damn it.
Merritt.
Um,
Since the clatter, you haven't heard anything else.
So I take a quick look at both doors, and then I head out the front door, and I want to make a way around to see if there's a cellar door.
So we'll need some movement here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you can just.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Which way? Towards you or towards me?
You.
50, 55, 60. That'll be your full range of movement this turn. The guy that has been making distance continues making distance. He's almost out of sight at this point.
We're not going to catch that dude.
Hardigan, you're on the horse.
Yep.
It is difficult terrain, so you can make 2 pencil lengths until you get to the path. Actually, the path goes from the front door here, so at this point, I'll say it's normal terrain for you because you're right off the path.
Okay. I'm going to make a straight line to him, so...
You can make it almost there.
Okay.
There is some difficult terrain in the way, so pull yourself back about right there.
Okay.
He rides up on you, Delron. He's like, do you say anything?
Yeah, I'll tell him, got a horse for you.
Thanks.
Leave my Jake out of this.
You see him whip the horse into a frenzy that's already running at probably the full speed it can get. An arrow that's doing the wiggle wave as he's running. His the arrow's like, bring, 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 bring. He turns around and looks at you, and he has this look of fear, like. But that's what he does this turn. They bolt 120.
They're about how far away from me now?
You were 120, so 240.
How hard is a horse?
You shoot a horse again. I don't know, man. It depends on how hardy the horse is.
Man, how hardy is this horse?
You could shoot, then move. Or you can... This is actually not on a horse, but something you haven't known in this game is you can move half your movement, or a little bit, take an action, and then move again. You can split your movement up between things, except while you're on the horse, your action is to command it. So you're doing your action kind of simultaneous, or you're doing other things simultaneous.
He's close enough for me to shoot it again, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Although
so-
technically, I guess you're supposed to use your action to command the horse. Which I forgot. So let's say you can either move or you can shoot.
I'm going to shoot.
Sharpshooter or no?
Thanks for asking. I think it's time to use it.
Alright.
16.
God.
Plus 2 is 18.
Alright. How do you get this horse from 240 feet away? What happened?
So the arrow is just going to go through its hind leg, and the horse is going to trip up.
Alright. So you guys see Garavon pull back.
Basically,
Shooting
leg
from...
comes off.
You can't even see what he's shooting at this point, you. He's pretty far off, and you can see him shooting. Boom! You, the perfect arc, right into the hind leg. It hits, and as it hits the horse, its hind leg buckles immediately. It cracks under the weight of its own fat ass, crashes into the ground, and throws its rider straight off 10 feet forward into the ground.
Do the laugh. Do the laugh.
Garavon.
Do you yell it?
Nope.
Okay, you don't hear it. But you still do it.
Yeah. And can I move up or no? Because I'm on the horse. So
Yeah, move
Okay.
or shoot. That's my bad. Delaron.
I ready my action to swing up onto the horse when Art gets to me. Because if I run to
Okay.
the horse, I can't get on it. I don't have enough movement left to get on it if I run over to it.
Yeah. All right,
So I
so
just
he's
hold up
like
my arm.
ready for you. Merritt, continue moving through. It's
Yeah.
not difficult terrain right around the cabin. It looks like the path's been walked quite a bit.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get to the corner, at least with my movement, And if I don't see a cellar door along this side, I'm going to pass Expeditious Retreat on myself and then move even more.
You get to the corner and you see a cellar door. Roll your perception.
All right, well, in that case... It's technically 2?
That's fine. You see a cellar door.
One of them's it's a botch.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you see a cellar door.
Yeah.
What happens when you see the cellar door?
I know that it's obviously what I'm looking for, and I go with all deliberate speed right toward it.
All right, you go toward it. It's not locked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then to get to it would take your move.
Okay.
So there'll be move and then dash. You're running full on towards it. You can do a bonus action.
I don't believe any of them would be a great idea at this point.
Okay.
So, yeah, pass. Pass on that.
The guy that tumbled into the ground, and he's really far off from what you can tell, but he's on foot now, and he runs into the forest. Off the path.
other guy's out of sight.
He's really far away now. He's had a full good 5 or 6 turns on you.
Well, I think I'm gonna have to pursue this guy.
Okay. So you can move 120.
Okay. So
you move up.
Yeah.
You close the distance by half. You see him running off into the forest. Roll perception.
$14 and
+5, so 19.
19. Thank you.
He has a sword in his hand as he's running, and he's full on running. You can see that through this snow, it's hard, and at one point he trips and hits his knee. He gets back up and keeps going, but it's not easy to get through once he's off path.
He's got the sword. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
He can take care of himself the other guy.
You can do a bonus action at this point. You can move your hunter's mark.
Yeah, we'll put my hunter's mark on him. Just in
Something
case.
you might not know about hunter's mark if you haven't read it is you can track with that.
Oh shit.
So if you have it on someone that you can't see,
Mhm.
if they get out of sight, I think it's within 5 miles, honestly. It's pretty long.
Okay.
You can track someone that you
Yep.
don't see.
All right.
So that's good to know for later.
Okay.
This guy, you think he's probably not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm. But we'll move that.
Okay. Delaran.
I don't think I got another turn yet. I think that I'm waiting for Art to ride up
Oh
to
yeah,
me.
did I skip Art?
Yep.
I skipped
Oh,
Art.
yeah.
So, rewind. Art again.
How are you looking health-wise?
I mean, I'm a little dinged up, but it's like a quarter of my health, so I'm not super beat up yet.
I'm gonna do the healing word on you anyway.
Okay.
One d4, correct? Oh, nice. 4 plus 3 is 7.
Sweet. I look fine.
So that was your bonus action.
Yep. And then I don't know how exactly the mechanics would work for this, but I want to help him on the horse and then jump off the horse myself.
Okay. So what happens is you move up to him.
Mm-hmm.
He readied his action to get on the horse
I'm
anyways.
like ready to grab the horse.
So he just gets up on the horse. You can help swing him up as
Yep.
you jump off.
Yep. I'll swing him up, hand him the reins, jump off.
Okay.
Tell him I'm going to go back for the other horse.
Cool.
And you can still move a little.
Okay. Get the tree,
That's
basically.
pretty much it. All right. Now, Delaran. It's your action.
I'm gonna head after Garabon.
Okay. So you head after Garabon. You're pretty far away. You're like 3 turns away.
Okay.
But you head in that direction. Merritt, you get to the cellar door. It's open. It's not locked. Well, it's not open. It's closed. It's not locked. Old wooden doors, rickety, in a stone base. Like the framing is stone, and it goes down once you open the door. Well, if you open the door.
Yeah. This is where all their captives are. I need to go rescue them.
Oh no.
So I fling open the door. I scurry on down.
Alright. You fling open the door. It is dark. You have dark vision, so it is dim once you get in there. You go down a set of stairs. They're really steep concrete stairs, so these are difficult terrain. So it takes you 15 feet just to get down these stairs, 15 feet of your movement, which gives you 30 more. You move up 30 feet. It's a long hallway. The stone ends almost immediately, and it's just a dirt carved tunnel. It goes straight back to a wall and then takes a left. It's not a T, it just takes a left once you get straight back there. And you can get up just to the end.
Okay, yeah.
And you can roll your perception.
18.
18. You look down this hall and you see what seems to be a ransacked root cellar. And it goes back pretty far, actually. It goes back further than you can actually see, so it's pretty large. And there's some shelves that are ripped off the wall, wooden shelves that were placed into the dirt. There's some dirt shelves that have been cut into the wall itself where there used to be stuff sitting. There's some broken glass, and it looks like there's frozen liquids that have been spilled everywhere. There's some crates that have been smashed open and barrels that have been smashed open. Lots of wooden splinters on the ground and around. 18, you hear something shuffling in the back where you can't actually see.
Okay.
He keeps running through the forest. He looks back at you, Garabon, as he sees you, and he just goes up to a tree, sits down, and you see him, and he waits. And that makes it you.
How far am I away from him?
You can make it to him this turn if you double move.
I'm gonna move halfway,
Mhm.
or so
60.
60, and I'm just gonna ready my bow, and I'm gonna shout out to him. You plan on running anymore?
He looks at you, he tosses his sword to the side. It lands in the snow. Just disappears in. Makes a little sword cut out.
Why don't you come back with us to the farm and we can talk about this?
He does this. That'll be this turn.
Okay.
Still run.
Are you still on the road, or do you go off the road
No,
after him?
He's
I'm
still
in
on the path. The
Okay.
guy cut into the forest, but not very far.
Okay, so I can. Is he close enough that I can see him?
You can see him at this point.
Okay. I guess I ride up that way because I don't know what's going on.
Okay. So you ride up. Oh, you got some. Merritt, you're in a hallway.
I'm thinking it might be better to take care of this in the woods while Merritt's back to the farmhouse.
Here, you've just rounded the bend here. This is back here. You can see 25, 30, 35, so one more of these. All the way down. Still as I described, with all the splintered wood and mess that used to be a pretty decent looking root cellar.
Mm.
And you hear some shuffling in the back.
Hello?
Do you move up? You don't hear any response. How far do you
This
move?
is like one of those horror movies, like Johnny went to the basement, didn't come back. I'm gonna go check on him.
It's gonna be okay. I'm here to help. And I walk down the hallway.
15, 20, 25, 30. As you're walking, you see that it takes another bend, and it looks like it's bending back into the cabin at this point. It's still running along the cabin's frame, from what you can tell.
Okay.
And it goes this way, towards...
So back this way.
Mm-hmm. Do you move more? You still have an action?
Yeah, I think if there's not much else to see beyond this corridor, then I would move the rest of the way to that corner and try to peek around.
When you get there, as you're ready to peek around the corner, you see something. It's not something you were ready for. It is not a helpless victim. It is not Farmer Gary. Let me show you what you see. And I'll describe it too.
It's a nice giant. Is that one that you got in the box?
Storm giant in the basement. You're like, oh shit.
No. That would be terrifying.
Yeah, it would.
I don't even think they could fit in the hall.
I don't think so either.
That's what makes it fun.
He's laying down.
Grab her like down, like,
How did you get in here? You didn't fit in the door.
You see this.
oh fuck.
It has a tongue that lolls out of its mouth. It comes out of its mouth about a foot down. It's got these really sharp fangs and this pale gray skin. It's not wearing any clothes. It's completely naked. And its arms are really lanky. They go past his knees. Its fingers are like claws. They're not even fingers, and they're not claws. They come to a point. His body is somewhat decayed, and he looks like he has no neck. He just looks like he's a head out of his shoulders.
He's a no-necker.
And as you go there, it reacts.
Well, you're about to get fucked up, dude. Fuck.
What's your AC? Not 21? Never mind. I got it right here.
Yeah, it's like half that, maybe.
You turn the corner. It's black as night. Eyes look you right in the eye, and it shrieks, grabs you.
Yuck face thing.
Yeah, my notes right now.
Sorry, I'm busy torturing some dude in the woods.
Some forgiven soul.
Take 13 damage.
Holy shit, man.
When it grabs you, its claws reach into your chest and pierce in, and it just rips your flesh off your chest in a grab. Where it would have just grabbed you, it can't, because your flesh disappears as it does.
Wait, what?
It necroticized all their flesh in your chest.
You are now bleeding just out of your robes, out of your chest. There's blood dripping down all the way to the end of your robes. It starts pouring.
Come on, dude.
Please give me a Constitution save.
That was so cool.
22.
You feel, as it does it, you feel it flow through your blood, and your whole body starts to become rigid and cold, and you feel like you want to stop moving. Every bit of you knows that that would be the worst thing in the world, and you fight it off with your last 3 remaining hit points.
Well,
You have a bonus action.
who's your next character, bro?
So that was the reaction.
That's as you move. It broke your second move.
Do you have any movement left?
Yeah, so
You
I
do
just
have movement left.
Oh wait, I do.
You have like 10 or something.
You have 10 movement left.
And I have a bonus action.
And he already used his reaction to attack.
Yeah, so you can run and he can't. You can run 10. As bonus action, heal yourself too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I bet I just mutter some weird cry of pain, just ah! But that counts as my healing word.
Normally you pray to Paylor, but today you just pray.
I bleat like a stabbed goat. So that's 7 of those hit points back. That's good. And I go 10 the other way.
10. Run like fuck, dude.
Go ahead. The guy that's just sitting in the snow, he's like, yeah, we can talk. I was just, as you're still approaching, I was just told we can run. Your friend told us we could leave if we didn't harm anyone. He let us go.
What are you talking about? What friend told you we could run?
The demon, the devil.
Shit.
You're like,
He released us, and he just said
Do we have to worry about your other buddy that just ran off?
I don't know. What did you worry about? He's gone.
Who are you?
My name's Samuel.
Sam, what are you doing at Gary's farm?
I was following Luther. We'll come back. Just because I want to keep everyone running through Delron. You're still making
skipping.
progress towards.
I just
Damn
keep
it! I
going.
keep skipping you.
That's okay.
I don't know why. It's just because you're at the very end over here.
Yep.
Go ahead, Artigan.
Did I see Merritt go around the corner?
Roll your perception.
This is gonna be so bad. I'm so sorry.
What was it?
4.
You are pretty focused on what's in front. You haven't really seen Merritt come out at all because you were trying to deliver the horse to Delron.
I did still have the idea that I was looking for Merritt, though, so
Okay. So
I'm
you can get
going
back.
towards the house.
Okay.
That far, probably?
Yep, because of the difficult terrain.
Yep.
Once you get to the path right here, it should be fine. Alright, I know why I keep skipping you, because that guy goes and Garabon has a conversation with him. It's your turn, Garabon.
Again?
No.
You didn't actually have a turn.
Okay.
You were just talking with him. So you could make more progress towards him.
Yeah, we're just gonna move up closer to him.
Okay. You can actually get right up to him as you're talking. I was a deserter. A lot of deserters go to the huntsmen.
Now, who are the huntsmen?
They run small business through some of these towns. They keep the woods safe from any creatures that are coming through. Orcs, goblins.
And taxing nearby travelers?
I mean, we gotta make a living.
Wow.
That was Luther. We just followed Luther. He was scary.
Well, he's dead now.
I know.
So
I'm actually kind of glad.
how about we round up your friend?
He looks over. I mean, beat, man. My horse is dead. Tired. I don't think I can catch him. two of us on your horse, we're not going to be able to catch him. He's gone. Just let him go. I'll come back with you. We can talk.
All right. Well, let's start heading back.
Now, Delon.
I just ride in that direction.
Okay.
I'm
You're
trying to
getting
catch
up to distance where you can actually see them holding a conversation, a little off the beaten path.
Mhm.
As you're approaching, you can hear a little clearer. He's like, we can talk. I'll go back with you. You hear the end of that conversation.
I'm like, maybe we should talk. That's what I'm thinking.
You hear the scraping of what sounds like metal on stone as it rounds the corner. It looks at you, and in this gray kind of dim light vision, this creature approaches at full pace and is yanked back by a chain on its neck as it comes right up to you. It almost gets to you, and it reaches out, and it just misses with its claws as it tries to grab you once more and pulls itself back on its chain. It's like, do you have religion?
Do I? 18.
This is a ghoul. Ghouls are created. They're not born, and their origins are traced to the abyss. The first of their kind was an elf, and that was he was a worshipper of Orcus. Orcus created ghouls. They've also been known to create ghasts.
Hmm.
18. You would know that ghasts are infused with a stronger abyssal energy through the powers of Orcus, and those powers can be channeled through others. And the more powerful of the ghouls is the ghast itself. But this is a ghoul, from what you can tell. You would know that they're known to paralyze their prey. And once they do, they feast.
So I know he's abyssal. So I ask once in common and once in infernal, just in case. Do you speak?
Interesting question. It doesn't speak to you, but you would know that it can speak.
Okay.
Do you want to do anything else with your actions?
Yes, I would like to convert my 2 spell points into a first level slot and
Sorcery points.
yep, heal myself more.
Okay.
But I'm going to stand there. So, there it is. Damn.
Roll your perception.
17.
17. You hear something else besides this in the back, around the corner that you can't see.
That's what
And it sounds like, instead of the claws scraping on stone, it sounds almost the exact same, but it's claws scraping on metal.
I'll just listen to that through the rest of my turn.
All right. All right, let's go back. He's talking to you, Garabon. Let's go back. I'll follow you.
It's the archer's turn afterwards. That's why I keep getting skipped.
Okay, that's why it keeps happening. Yeah. All right, that makes sense.
We can break combat.
Okay.
So you're approaching as well. Let's go back. Oh.
So you said these woods are not safe.
No. It's never been safe.
What's so dangerous about these woods?
Goblins, hobgoblins, wolves, bears, orcs, you name it.
And you mentioned Luther
I've
was...
seen some kobolds around. It's a dangerous area, and it's only gotten worse in the past few years.
Hey guys. I write up. So hey guys, what's up?
Sam here is going to walk back to the farm with us.
Maybe we should talk to him out here in the woods.
I don't like the sound of that.
I don't think Sam's going to do us any harm down the road.
Your friend released me. I mean,
Wait,
do you have no honor?
Who released you?
Your friend with the horns, the devil. He said we could go.
All right. Let's go back to the farmhouse and talk again. What's your name again?
Samuel.
I hand him one of my water skins. Here, you want something to drink?
At first he reaches out. Give me an insight.
Okay. Nine.
Nice enough. He went to shake your hand at first,
Oh,
and then
okay.
you handed him the water skin, and he kind of pulled back a little, and he's like,
You look thirsty, Sam. If my friend promised you safe passage, then we'll offer you safe passage. He was the one that fought me in the corner of the room when I came in, right?
nope, that's the other guy.
Oh, he was the guy that was like,
Mhm.
oh yeah, I'm cool with this guy. I'm like, yeah, you offered us no resistance, so I have no quarrel with you. Have some of my water.
Oh, thank you. He takes a deep drink. Are you?
Well, I'm heading towards the house because I think that's where Merritt is.
Alright, so you can look inside the first door, and you see the door in the back corner of the cabin is ajar. You don't see anyone. And you don't see Merritt in the main quarter.
Well,
Go ahead and give me a perception.
There's someone screaming in the basement.
10.
10. You actually do hear the shriek of something. It sounds almost far off and muffled. It's coming from inside the house somewhere.
I feel like you should be. It's not safe there anymore.
Look around a little bit. See if I can figure out where it's
You
coming
walk
from.
in.
I go, Merritt.
Go ahead and give me a perception, Merritt.
14.
You hear. Merritt. It's pretty far off. Merritt. It's muffled.
I look into the eyes of the ghoul. How are you doing that?
It sounds like Artigan. And we've broken combat. Do you do anything in response?
Let's see.
Message? You have
Yeah.
to see him.
Okay.
I knew what you were thinking.
It's like,
You've learned at this point where message just doesn't work like you thought it would.
I probably do it anyway.
Okay.
I probably think about art and summon the magic and pray in that direction. Yes, I'm downstairs.
We'll keep up with you guys a little. So you search around the house. Do you ever respond? Merritt. This doesn't seem to be getting through. You can tell there's no response from it.
Yeah, I would yell out eventually.
Okay. Eventually, as you get further in the house, you hear a response.
Yeah. I'm downstairs.
There's a downstairs?
Yeah. company down here.
Almost ate your face.
Look for her downstairs.
You peek your head through the door. There's an upstairs. Past the stairs, you can see another corridor that goes down the end of this room. You haven't been through here yet. No one has, but it's just wide, empty, what might have been an area to like prep food and cook and stuff. But
So I don't see downstairs.
no, you don't see it downstairs.
I don't see her downstairs.
I'm still trying to talk to the ghoul. So I only answer intermittently. I have to believe that he's redeemable.
The ghoul takes a step back, out of sight, behind the corner.
Maybe it'll work again. I don't
Hey,
know what he's thinking. Yeah.
Switch over to you guys.
Okay, yeah.
While you're thinking. Samuel, it's like, well, should I get on one of your horses? I mean,
Yeah, you're gonna hop on my horse.
I'll go with you.
Says he's gonna go with him. Okay. Well, okay, or you could go with him.
Bogeyman.
It's like, who's the worst person to go with?
This
guy.
guy.
Climbs
Or the
up
guy
on
who's killed
Garavan's
everybody.
horse.
Gary did kill everybody.
How long have you... Never mind.
But,
Never mind.
okay, well,
How long do you want me to go?
yeah.
No, not long. I just have a couple questions I want to ask you. And then
What are your
we'll do-
questions?
Well,
Who's the
first,
huntsman? Because I wasn't there for that part.
Huntsmen, like I said, it's a group of people that protect the woods, and they've taken some control over some of the towns and expediting goods and services to the towns. Protection for these areas, and
Protection,
Luther
you
was
mean
just-
extortion, or
I followed Luther.
is the organization like Luther? Like, do they take money from the people they protect?
I've only been here a few weeks.
Where'd you come from?
I just told your friend all this. I'm a deserter. Deserters aren't met well around these parts.
What army did you desert from?
I worked for the army of Oakdale.
why don't you tell us a little bit more about your dead friend Luther?
It's scary. I've never seen things that anyone else can do that he did. Again, I'm relieved that you killed him. He was a really... I didn't know what I got myself into. And the things he can do and the things he has done, it scared the gods out of me. Was ruthless. He was merciless. He took control over everything through fear and extortion.
I'll tell you what you're going to help us do. You're going to help us carry all the gold back to our...
Where are you going?
Where are we going anymore?
What's the name of the place?
That's
Deep
a
Marsh.
Deep Marsh.
That's
We're
a
heading-
really deep
We're heading
question.
Deep Marsh.
I mean, do I have to go back to the city? I don't want to go to any cities where I can be extorted or executed for deserting.
Why'd you desert?
Why does anyone desert? You don't want to die. Why fight for these people that just send you in the front lines and then you die for no reason? I've seen so many people die, and nothing's come of it. We're losing the war already. I don't want to be a part of it anymore. And you can't just ask to be opted out of the army. There's one way out. or there's deserting. And I chose to desert because I've seen what happens to everyone else.
So what else do you know of Luther?
Oh, I've heard him speaking some languages that I didn't understand, and he's been casting some kind of rituals. It's really, really scary. I didn't actually watch, but I've heard some screams and some noises from the cabin that they'll make your hair stand up on its end. We'll switch back.
So I'm going to start gathering some of the crate shrapnel bits of wood.
Okay.
From along here and bring it
There's a lot.
out to this place.
So, as much as you could carry if you want. Are you looking for sharp pieces or just
wood,
pieces?
wood that could catch on fire.
Ah, okay.
Firing
There's
pieces.
plenty of wood that can catch on fire.
Good.
The walls of this area are dirt.
Yep, that's also like that.
You collect a big pile. How you know the distance of where you won't be mangled.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, it
You
comes to
draw a
like
line.
right here. Yeah, I trace it with my toe so I don't get clumsy.
Whoops.
Or not even with my toe, with the end of my staff. Just and then I'll spend a couple turns doing that. And then if Art calls out again, I would say
He does.
you have to.
So you tell him.
So from west, it's on the south side. It's the entrance. Outside. You gotta go back. No, the out the door and turn left and then turn right. You go around.
Which you know is out the door and turn right,
Yeah.
and then turn right. You head out there. It'll take you a couple rounds to get there. When you get there, you see Merritt collecting pieces of wood and shrapnel, and you see the same thing. There's some broken glass around. The tunnel is pretty small. It is tight shoulder to shoulder, but
What?
also
you doing?
height-wise, only 8 feet high at most. Some of it's shorter.
What you doing, Merritt?
There is at least one creature on the other side of this corner that was too excited to see me.
That's a good.
Oh God!
Yeah, I mean, I've mostly healed, but I probably have.
Oh, you have a stain.
Yeah, a stain and torn robes or something.
Definitely.
So is it not following you?
Roll a
It
perception.
appears to be chained. It's a pet of some kind. 7.
You look down as he's like, oh God. And at this point, you realize you're missing something. Something that hangs around your neck. You go to reach, and then the chain just, as you touch it, falls off to the ground without the pendant that it was holding.
Uh-oh.
Is that your holy symbol?
Technically.
Was that your casting?
Yes. Well, yes, more or less. The thing around the corner is abyssal in nature. The demons, I believe no part of me has any allegiance to anything comparable with a demon. The demons have hated devils for longer than history records, and humans also. Humans are distracting as dice. I tried to speak to it, but it was not interested. It appears to be chained to the wall. I'm not sure if this was Farmer Gary or if it is just some bound demon from another plane. But right now, I was hoping to gather this wood and smoke it out. Hopefully it'll cause some sort of wounds to it. You go around the corner, it gets you. So don't do that. And so this seemed the best way to deal with this without getting much closer. So would you help me gather some of this wood?
Sure.
Don't go past that line.
Okay. Can I get an angle where I can see the thing without going past the line?
A mirror or a sword?
No. You'd be looking at like a section of that end. And you get to that angle and you don't see anything. You figure that's probably intentional.
He wants you to come check it out.
I could tie a rope around your ankle if you wanted to go look.
No, I'm good.
Well, it's
we're
very
gonna
switch back. There's at least one thing back there.
All right, so we're riding back.
Yeah, Samuel's on your horse.
Let's just gather this loot and get back to Hank. How close are we to the house now?
Yeah, you're like almost there. You're actually...
Sam, how much money is in the house?
I don't know. Everyone had their own share. And there was some that had been taxed, but... I mean, I myself, I got like 30 gold. Most I've ever had. More than I've ever been paid.
Yeah, soldiers don't get paid well.
I mean, why pay someone when they're just gonna die anyways? Luther kept everything under pretty tight wraps. I mean, all that gold that's piled in the corner, that's Luther's. And you wouldn't catch me dead messing with that while he was there.
How much money do you need to make a new start at life?
I'll go now. I started with nothing. I can keep going with nothing.
No, we should give you something to leave with.
I'll take whatever you give me.
Just have to promise one thing. Never pick up a sword again.
Can't promise that. How am I going to defend myself?
Go live in a town somewhere. Be a cooper or a cobbler. The sword's not for you. Zers shouldn't wield swords. You should go do something else.
I can't promise you that. It's what I know how to do.
Go learn something else. If we give you enough money, you should be able to.
I can't break my honor again. I can't give you that word. I don't want to live this way.
If you carry a sword, someday someone will kill you, whether you're a deserter or not. That's what happens.
You can roll your persuasion.
Okay. 19 plus 5, 24. So like, live by the sword, die by the sword, Sam. That's the way it works. If you don't want to die in a conflict, leave the sword alone.
Do you know anywhere else I can go? That I can live? I can't be in this region anymore. Have you ever been past Riverstorm?
I haven't. I'm not even from here. I'm from closer to the wall. But we can give you enough money to
Where
leave.
we started?
Oakdale.
Yeah, I'm from Oakdale, the place I deserted from. I'm from closer to the wall, but I can give you enough money to leave.
I can promise you that once I get somewhere that's safe, take up a new life, I'll settle down with a woman. I won't be Samuel anymore. But until I get there, I need my sword. It is dangerous out here, and I don't want to be caught off guard.
Don't be surprised if you don't make it out then.
Where else am I gonna go? I can't go to Deep Marsh. I'm a deserter.
If you have enough gold and you keep your cloak up, you'll be fine.
I travel with you guys for a while. Where are you going?
Where are we going again? Marsh and then where?
Riverstorm.
Deep Marsh and then Riverstorm.
Riverstorm.
Can I go with you as far as there?
I have no problem with it. If we find any of your huntsman friends on the way there and there's trouble, like
They're not my friends. I've
keep
been
your head
there
down.
for 3 weeks.
Okay.
I know Luther and his gang, and I've never met anyone else.
Yeah. Alright, just keep your head down, that's all.
I say you can come with us to Deep Marsh.
Yeah, I think it's fair.
Then Riverstorm.
Yeah.
And then Riverstorm.
Switch back. You're in the corridor. You have a bunch of wood collected and different bits and scraps, and there's even some bits and scraps of different like cloth that might have been used to preserve foods at one time.
Mm-hmm.
Got it all piled up somewhere. I don't know where.
Right about where I'm standing.
The line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do with it?
I look to see if Art was going to do some sort of lighting, but after about half a second, I start pulling out my tinder box, some flint.
So burn the gap down.
I spark.
Spark it up. You light the pile.
Mm-hmm.
It burns. Starts smoking.
Then
And smoking.
So we should head back. And I'm gonna head back and close the cellar door.
Before you light this, give me an insight.
16.
It will eventually ignite the roof, which the roof of this is the floor of that.
I thought you said it was dirt the whole way around.
The walls are dirt. But this is still under the cabin, remember?
Yeah, all right. That is different. I imagined it.
That's what I thought you were doing.
Oh, no, crap. So I made, okay, so we made a big pile,
Okay.
just in case.
So you made a big pile.
Is there any larger shrapnel or pieces?
There's some pretty big pieces of the crate that's been smashed.
Mhm.
Like the whole framing across the side, maybe yay long.
Does it appear like anything large enough that could be some sort of protective or load bearing, like strong, or is this all just splintered wood?
Load bearing in what sense?
If I were to construct some sort of pile here with it, would it provide any cover from whatever's around the corner? Is it strong enough to act as like a shield or anything like that?
Need to like have it mounted and stuff.
Can I just take a little piece and just toss it at the corner that he saying the thing was at? Kind of want to see this thing.
He hasn't quite lit it, so you can light it.
Well, no, I'm not going to light it. I'm just going to take a little piece and just toss it out there and see if anything reacts.
Oh, he wants to throw it in the corner.
Yep.
See if
Just
it
get some movement over there.
jumps at the bait.
You go, and you hear it bounce off the floor into the corner, ting, 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 and it rolls into the wall, and you hear a slight shuffle of a chain that's dragging on the ground.
That's really creepy.
It's got quite the smile.
You could talk this long, it was horrible. The picture was fucked up, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of want to see it, but I really don't want to see whatever this is you're talking about. Whatever did that to you?
I am curious what it's locked down here for. The demon or ghoul of this type, what could it be kept for, except as some sort of a guard dog?
We still be down here? Are we antagonizing it?
I imagine he is really hoping we step beyond that line.
Yeah, I'd imagine so, judging by how you look. Maybe we should wait for the others to come back? I'm assuming they're going to come back for us if we don't.
Yeah.
Leave.
Or they could be halfway to Hank by now.
Yeah.
But I don't think this thing's going anywhere, so we could...
I don't want to be around to find out if it does go anywhere.
I don't think it can get off its chain.
I want to find out.
I'm gonna step like this.
Still just out of distance.
Yep.
That's about where Artigan went and looked at one point. Didn't see anything. Same. You see just your line of sight, but nothing in your line of sight. Dirt walls. There's more shrapnel back there, and nothing you can tell really.
Oh no. Goodbye, arm.
You see something as you reach out, go real quick, and you see the eye of that ghoul look at you, and it snarls. Back around the corner.
Yeah, let's go upstairs. I am going to need that back. But it's probably wiser to wait till the others are returned.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys head out of the cellar.
Mm-hmm.
Just as you hear the door, as these guys are walking into the cabin.
Oh, sweet.
You've made it to the cabin. You tied up your horses. You walk in, and you don't see Merritt. You haven't seen him on the way back either.
Merritt?
So we're still
You can hear
downstairs.
the muffled shouts.
We're here.
Where are you?
Great.
So, yeah, you guys eventually meet up.
Okay.
They come out from the cellar.
So I see the
Sam.
one gentleman.
This is Sam. He'll be traveling with us until we go to convince the king of our urgent desire for an army.
Samuel is
And the
the
We didn't catch him.
Mercy. Okay.
Samuel is the huntsman that you first met. That
One that was
gave
like,
up.
oh, I'm done.
Once Luther went down, he surrendered.
Yep. Yep. He was. Okay. Yes, I was worried that the other was caught as well,
Nope.
but not able to return.
I was going to have a nice conversation with Sam in the woods, but then he told me that you promised him safe passage, so
Indeed.
I decided that honoring your promise was important.
I appreciate that. We actually. Have you been downstairs, Sam?
No, have you? Oh my god.
Yes.
What's down
Oh
there?
my god.
I asked him, what's down there?
I don't know. I've heard.
There's at least one ghoul. I don't know if you know anything about ghouls.
We were told to never go down there.
I'm like, what's a ghoul?
It's a fiend of abyssal lineage. Madness, anger, hunger.
I mean, if it's a fiend, don't you guys get along? No offense or anything, Merritt, really, but you look the part anyways.
The abyssal realm has very little to do with the Nine Hells.
Okay.
The Nine Hells at least have order and structure. Where
I'm like, yeah, goodbye on that.
it's like where the abyss is just hunger and chaos.
Oh, deplorable.
Yeah.
Let's go downstairs and end this wretch.
It does not seem willing to talk. It did take my amulet.
Oh, that's okay.
No, I do need that.
Come on, Garavan.
It's dark down there.
Wait. Yes.
And
I cast Lay my shield.
Time.
Yeah.
Time out.
What's up?
There is certainly one. There are potentially more.
I need to be able to rest before I can marshal the full might of my power.
I know it doesn't look like it, but I'm pretty banged up right now.
Fair enough.
Why would someone chain a bull in the basement?
Luther, man, he was not cool. He was, yeah, I can't even begin to tell you the things that he talks about. I've heard him talk about some things like warlocks, or I'm not really sure. Some demons and.
Oh, natural 20. I know what a warlock is.
You've heard of warlocks.
Yeah. Someone who makes a promise to a powerful entity in order to receive power themselves. Promise their soul or some such.
I don't know anything about that. I'm just.
If he had anything to do with the beasts downstairs, I am glad to have
Didn't we have
not
a
made
plan for a
his
sign
acquaintance.
for Hank, like a light arrow?
Yeah, we did.
We should send him a sign.
We should.
Let him know it's safe.
All right.
While we inventory the goods in the building and wait to get our powers restored so we
Is
can
it
out and smite these evil
still
monsters.
safe with the stuff downstairs?
As long as Hank doesn't go in the basement, I think it's fine.
Yeah, Hank's fine.
Okay.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Light arrows.
So you guys go outside. You cast light as Garavan's pulling back the bowstring. Send it straight up in the air as you cast light. You see the light arrow go up and up and up and up, and starts coming down and down and down.
Move.
Yeah.
And it lands actually 10 feet in front of you guys.
Oh, awesome. So I can pick that up. And that reminds me.
I go and get Jake.
And that reminds me,
Yeah.
can I look for my other arrows that...
Yes. You find your other arrows. In fact, you retrieve every arrow you've shot at the farm.
I'm gonna
Except
go...
the two that... Well, you never retrieved the one in the horse's ass.
So I'll just go back to 20...
That's fine.
20... okay. I'll just add a few more arrows.
Yeah. 3 more is good.
Okay.
One through that guy, one through that guy, You're just plucking them out of bodies. Luther's eye.
Luther's gut.
Sounds a little bit more difficult to get out.
That one you pull out and there's no eye left. There's just a socket and ooze. Like,
I'll go make an inventory of all the loot that we have in the building.
okay. So you head upstairs. Does anyone go with them?
I'll go with.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to get Jacob and the other horses, put them in the stable, and anyone that is dead, I'm going to start bringing them outside.
You guys go upstairs. You start making inventory. There's a couple bedrolls that are spread out in the upstairs floor that they've been using. The pots and pans and dishes that you already emptied from the first bag are just spread out across the floor. The pile of treasure in the corner. You see a pile of gold and gemstones and emeralds that equals... I'll tell you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to copy all of this treasure into your OneNote. And that way you can keep it there. Because there's a lot of like different emeralds and chalices and filigree carvings on some of the statues. There's some ewers and... But besides that... Actually, I lie. There's none of those.
Sweet.
Alright, this is easy. You have a copper chalice worth 25 gold.
All right.
I was like, I'm not up there
You're the note
technically.
guy. Copper chalice, 25 gold.
You have... There's some scale mail in the corner.
Sweet. Is that better than what I have? Probably.
I don't know. You'll find out.
Scale mail.
There
Can I take a
is-
second to identify it and see if it's magical?
You have identify?
I do.
Takes you 10 minutes.
10 minutes as a ritual.
Yeah, you can set up a ritual.
Okay.
That's awesome.
You
Let's
find
find out what this is.
130 gold total
Okay.
in that pile. Start collecting dice over there.
Oh.
So it's 32 and a half gold apiece.
You find a 50 gold onyx. It's pure black.
You just get it all inventoried and then split it up afterwards.
So 50 gold piece of onyx.
And then you find a potion.
Okay.
Actually, you find 2 potions. And I believe the way potions work is you can taste it and know what it is.
So I'm like,
I think that's specifically a wizard thing, but I can use
it?
identify to figure it out. Yeah.
Use identify.
okay.
And I'll double check that ruling later. So
I
next-
remember Jake from the previous campaign.
I might
the
have
other
been doing
thing.
it wrong though.
I think that.
I'll find out later.
Okay, whatever.
Potion of heroism
So that's.
and a potion of diminution.
I'll let you inventory everything and split it up.
In the other bags, you search, you
Potion
find
of diminution.
camping gear, tents. There's a whole bag of rations and preserved foods, and
Okay.
there's some potatoes that have come from somewhere. They're still good, actually. Nothing is spoiled in these bags. So you got potatoes, you got some leeks, you
That's
got
cool. Rations
a bag
and
of
food.
beans, you've
Sure, sure.
got some vegetables.
I take all the rations and food. That's fine. I'm just gonna split the gold up straight away. We've got 32.5 gold a pop.
We can
Merit.
do 50 gold, 25, and then split the rest that way. So we're not doing a half. Makes sense?
I mean, a half gold is just silver. It's okay. Just 5 silver pieces.
Okay.
Alright, we'll flip over to Merit.
So 32 gold, 5 silver pieces.
Everyone write that down.
Who are you dividing that between? Is that including
All of us.
just the 4 of us?
Yep.
You're including Hank or
I am not.
our new buddy. No way.
Nope. Our new buddy can get some. Maybe I'll give him the onyx to start a new life. I might give him the onyx on the other thing.
There's no chance that could be useful.
How about we just give him a couple
What's the
silver
onyx?
pieces?
Do you say that in game?
I'm
He's like
like-
standing right next to you.
That's a little rough. Yeah, I might give him like the chalice, the copper chalice, and the onyx. That's 75 gold worth of stuff. That's more than any of us walked away from.
Merritt, from the guys that you drag out of here,
Oh,
you
was-
find a total of another 10 gold on their
Scale mail's not
persons.
that great, but it's worth 50.
That would be on Luther.
what's the
And
DC
on the
or
other
AC
guy.
on it?
Okay.
14 plus dex.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of bring them out
Is it medium?
over here.
I might actually
And-
take that.
What's your dex?
Start digging a hole for
Plus
them.
0. But my AC
Sorry,
right now
I
is
couldn't
11.
hear you.
Oh, just I mean, yeah.
I'll wait till they're done talking. You guys done? I couldn't hear you.
Uh,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, take the scale mail.
Okay, they're trained
Yep.
goods.
So,
Okay.
Back to you.
I'm gonna bring them off over to the side and start digging a hole for them.
Okay. You find a weird scroll written in a language that you don't know. I mean, unless you know Draconic.
I do actually.
Oh, we'd say, what is that? It's a bard spell scroll, and it's a charm person. You can't use it, but you know what it is.
Okay.
You get them in the pile. You start digging a hole. It's going to take a lot longer than what they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what you do for a while. What are you doing, Garvon?
Girvon needs to meditate for a while.
Okay.
I think. I only got 4 hit points, so let's...
You want to take a short rest?
Yeah.
Garvon sits down.
He's like,
Is there a barn?
There is a barn.
Secluded?
It's further off. It's about
Needs-
100 paces away from here. So you go to the barn.
Yeah, let's go.
By yourself?
Just some me time. Some meditation time.
Okay, so you go by yourself.
Quiet.
tell anybody where you're going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, be like, hey, I'm just gonna catch 5 winks.
Alright. Where are you gonna be?
Just right out at the barn.
Okay. Yeah. If the thing in the basement gets loose and you hear us screaming, just don't sleep through. It's all.
But you guys are doing this right now?
No, But I don't know that it's not gonna like get free or something. I mean, my plan is to wait until tomorrow and try to stay the night here. Convince Hank that a bunch of the supplies we got upstairs are potable goods that he can sell when he gets to Deep Marsh. So having to take an extra night wouldn't be the end of the world. And then in the morning, when I'm feeling nice and refreshed and can, smite it, go downstairs then and just smite the fuck out of it.
What time of day is it?
Today?
Mhm.
Oh, it's daytime. It's like
It's daytime.
noon.
It's noon.
Yeah. So I think waiting until, we could
Make camp here.
Yeah.
Cook some of the food. Have
beans
decent,
and shit. All right.
decent rations.
Alright. Merritt, it takes a while.
I'd like to have Sam help me. I want to talk to him.
Bury his friends. Oh.
Do you ask him?
Yeah, that's what I was implying to
You can
like,
roll your
get
persuasion.
ready for this part. Let's see what happens over here. So I believe that's 18, 19, 20.
What do you say?
Okay.
What's that?
I thought he was supposed to be the nice guy.
Yeah.
He's like, go and bury your dead friends.
It's Samuel.
Fucked up.
I would like to give these gentlemen a proper burial. Would you assist me?
Luther doesn't deserve a proper burial.
I'm afraid I never met him.
Well,
How about
have,
this
and
other?
I'm telling you. I mean, I've only known them for a few weeks. They weren't the best company, but yeah, they're probably okay.
And perhaps this is the first kindness they've received in a long time. I would like your
Killed?
assistance. Being buried properly.
Luther being killed, that was a kindness. These guys, I'm not really sure. And they're dead. I mean, what's it matter? They don't need a kindness.
Can you
Throw them in
wield a
the cabin,
shovel?
burn it down, let's call it a day.
Can you wield a shovel?
Whoa, Sam.
Yeah, I'll help you.
I will concern myself with their final rites. I do need your assistance getting through this frozen soil. Were there others?
I don't want to help you bury Luther.
I'll handle it on my own.
You're not going to bury him, are you?
Of course I am.
I'll help you, but he doesn't deserve it.
So you guys are out there digging graves and stuff?
Mm-hmm. And I ask again, are there any others?
Dead?
Yes.
Not my group.
Yeah. What about the two upstairs?
I think you already pulled them out.
I thought you already got them.
Those.
I was
those ones
assuming
were-
you were getting all the dead.
Okay, so I did get it. Those ones. Okay, so I have 4 right now. Is it
3.
3?
The
Okay.
2 archers and Luther.
True. Okay.
Luther had chainmail on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna remove it from him before he puts him in the dirt if I get outside soon enough.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna
The
take.
bodies are sitting out there in the cold. They're hard as a rock and cold themselves, and it doesn't come off easy. Takes a long time and a lot of prying, and
Okay,
the body's already rigid. And
it's cool.
Oh, was that the scale mail? Was that magical at all?
No.
Here,
I didn't think so.
you should put the scale mail back in the bag and take this instead. I pry off Luther's chain and I give it to you.
Okay. What's the...
chain is worth 16 AC.
Okay.
So put the scale back in the bag and sell it later. Did you even have any weapons that are salvageable or other armors?
Yeah, some shitty crossbows. There's a sword that moved their head. It's just a sword.
I mean, but it's a sword, right? Long sword?
Mm-hmm. No, this is a great sword.
Oh, is this a great sword? Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. You have now thoroughly taken everything from these guys.
Sweet. Yeah. Does anybody else have a shovel?
I'm assuming Farmer Gary had one somewhere
You found the
that I'm
shovel.
using.
Okay.
That Samuel's mostly
Yeah,
using and
he's
you're
mostly-
helping with sometimes.
Yeah.
I'll help Samuel bury the bodies.
Takes a while, but halfway through it, you guys see Hank coming down the road. Horses are in trot, wagon behind. As it gets closer, give me a perception check.
18.
9.
You're not there.
I'm not there.
17.
Actually, no, it's been about an hour, so you have
Okay.
taken your short rest.
All right.
They
Do I
have
have to
not.
roll for?
Hit die. Yep.
Or hit dice.
So you have as many as your level, which is 2 at the moment. So you can roll 2
2d10s.
2d10s, which are these guys right here, right?
Yep. And there's another one too, that's right.
7,
Plus your constitution mod.
6,
So 13
15
plus your
plus-
constitution mod each time.
So plus 2, so
Two.
15.
So 15 hit points regained after that hour.
Oh, nice.
You're fully healed.
I'm full. Just like that, guys.
Yeah, man.
You're coming out of the barn at this point. The wagon is coming down the trail. You can roll your perception too. What'd you get?
You can roll
I got
your
9.
perception.
18.
Natural 20.
Natty 20.
I got a 17.
As a group, you guys notice, even you, because as he's coming down, everyone's eyes look at the driver's seat. And in the driver's seat is something white and red. As it gets closer, one of the huskies.
Oh, is it dead?
And as he keeps getting closer, you see Hank's face more distraught than normal. And you see in the front driver's seat the lifeless body of a husky. The wagon pulls up to everyone. Is it safe?
Yeah.
How about the basement?
What happened to your dog?
He was run over by a horse. I couldn't stop him from going out there. He just wanted to protect me.
Betsy or Daniel?
I named him after my son. You see a tear follow.
I
or
did look away. I'm like, oh shit. that's
builds up in the
bad.
corner of his eye. I shouldn't have named him. He hangs his head and looks away. How are we going today? Or are we gonna camp here?
I'm gonna camp here. There's something in the basement we gotta deal with tomorrow, but we need our strength to be able to go down there and do what has to be done.
He grabs the lifeless body of Daniel out of the driver's seat and takes a step down, holding him. Walks to the back of the wagon. Out of sight of everyone.
As he's stepping down, I say, if you would like, we could lay him to rest.
I'll do it in my own way. Thanks, though. And he continues walking.
Yeah, just let him do his thing. I keep digging for people bodies that we have.
You guys keep digging. Takes a good long time. The ground is ice. Takes you about another hour. Eventually, you get a hole that's big enough for 3 bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Dump them all in together. Samuel looks over. He's like, "Are you sure? We could just leave Luther out here to rot like he should."
It's not my way. Sunlight does not choose who it falls on. The sun radiates and does not discriminate who can feel its warmth.
Kicks Luther's body in. It rolls over.
Yeah, I just kind of like lever in the other guy.
I am going to hop down in the hole and pull out my book, the ceremony book, and read an hour's worth of funeral rites.
That is your ceremony,
yeah.
correct? Is it a ritual?
Mm-hmm.
It's an hour and whatever time it normally takes as a ritual. That's just how rituals work. They take an extra hour.
Well, casting time is 1 hour, it says.
So if you cast it as a ritual, it takes 2 hours.
I don't know if it can be cast other than as an hour. Or as a ritual. It's
Really?
I think
that's
it's
weird.
only...
Actually, you have a ritual book with that, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's,
yeah. Then that's the hour.
that one. Okay.
That's your one ritual book
Yeah,
spell.
that's the only ritual I can cast.
Mm-hmm.
And so I do it while touching Luther. And so for the next 7 days, he can't become undead by any means short of a wish spell.
That's a cool spell. I thought about doing the coming of age one for you.
When you
I thought
do
about getting you
that,
two married to each other. Get some extra AC.
Yeah, right. Plus
What?
2 AC.
weird things going on here.
Yeah, my somber funeral rites.
As you cast your ceremony spell across Luther, you see that spell sink into his skin. There's a light glowing effect that starts to sink into his skin, and as it does, it peels back 3 layers of the skin on the outside until it reveals just the muscle. And then the muscle starts peeling back until it just reveals bones, and it's a very slow, grotesque process.
I'm like,
You guys like, what the fuck did
yeah.
you cast?
I look at you like,
I'm like, desiccate corpse.
It's like, whoa there, buddy. Like, huh.
Okay. Have I ever done...
You've done funeral rites.
Is this normal?
No.
Okay, that's what I was trying.
I don't think you're doing it right. That's what I say.
I finish out the ritual and just watch.
Muscles peel back to the bone. The bone starts dissolving into dust, and the dust starts falling into the nooks and crannies of the other bodies in the hole. Go ahead and roll religion.
What?
Total.
That's what it was total.
No, let's see, that's an extra 3, so 6.
6. It's definitely something is really off here.
I put my shovel down to get my sword out. I'm like, that looks kind of gross. I'm poking one of the bodies with it.
Well, the other bodies are bodies.
Yeah, they're not doing anything now that the dust is all over them.
Maybe you should do that on the other ones as well. That was kind of creepy. I'm just curious if something different happens for those.
It would seem wise.
So you start the ritual all over again.
I started again, over on the one to my right.
We have all day.
At this point, Hank has come back. You see him with a fur over his arm as he comes back.
It's kind of grisly.
He steps up into the driver's seat, and under the bench that he sits on, he lifts it up and rolls it up and puts it in there. Well, actually, no, he has to dry it first, so he'll set it up to dry on the back of the bench.
It's kind of hardcore.
I'm gonna camp out here tonight.
All right,
I like to be alone.
that's fine. I think we can camp in the cabin.
He climbs to the back of the wagon, not to be seen again. For the night.
That's cool.
Is Betsy still there?
Betsy's around, but you saw her go into the wagon with him and hasn't reappeared.
Okay. Oh yeah, so I will continue.
You cast
I do
the
another
ritual
2 hours.
for both of them.
Yep, 1 hour for each of them.
So you cast the ritual again. Same thing does not happen to these gentlemen. You cast the spell, the light absorbs into their body and dissipates into their skin. Just like it should.
So after that, it's probably afternoon, at least sometime in the afternoon, early evening. Climb out, and we can bury them now.
Okay. You guys shovel all the dirt back in. It takes another 30 minutes and about 5 in the afternoon.
So, are you helping us shovel?
If there's another one, yeah.
You could go ask for one from Hank.
Now, I'm going to tell Sam, hey, Sam, why don't you take a break?
Okay.
I want to talk to Mara for a second.
Gotcha. He walks into the cabin.
Okay. So it's just me and Merritt out there?
Well, these guys probably out of there.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I sense the attention. Hey, Art, why don't you go play me and Sam a song inside?
Okay.
Okay. So once these guys go and we're sitting there, we're still burying stuff, and I'm going to stop for a minute and lean on my shovel. I'm like, hey, I know why you did what you did when you let the two leave. You're a good man, and it's a good thing. After all this is said and done, the world's going to need people like you to make it a better place. So I just want you to know that, you know, I think you did the right thing, even though it didn't end super great. You can't always tell how things are going to end, and I'm glad that you are who you are. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm just going to keep shoveling.
I know you don't believe it, but you're a good man as well.
See, Merritt? I'm not. And that's okay. The world needs people like me, too. But I'm not.
I don't judge people for getting scared, especially when faced with things like Magnus. Acting in ways that come by instinct. But I know that I've spent my whole life in the church with good men and women who have always seen me as an outsider. And I have known you for less than a week. And you have never shuddered at my horns, recoiled at the sound of my hooves on the floor. You are more generous than you believe you are. And then I go back to shoveling.
I might be generous, but I'm not good. Shouldn't make that mistake. I leave. I go inside.
And I have to, you're like, I have to do all the rest.
That's right. I am, asshole.
Most of the top dirt's already in anyways. You have a good 20 minutes worth of work left. And it's good thinking work.
Yep.
Inside, it's quiet unless you guys are talking, but Sam hasn't said a word since you got in there. He's just kind of holed up in the corner. You saw him go upstairs and come back down with the bedroll, and he's laid it out on the ground.
Let's make some food. There's enough food here that we can all eat like kings tonight.
I was actually thinking about sleeping upstairs versus downstairs.
I'll sleep on the ground floor in case you're worried about the ghoul. You can go sleep upstairs if you want to. Like, that's fine.
I'm not scared of it necessarily. Well, I am scared of it, but it's
Alright,
more
okay.
of just I don't want to be close to it.
It's okay. It's okay. If you're
I'm
scared,
going upstairs too.
go upstairs. I'll make food here. We can eat, and then anybody who wants to sleep upstairs can. I'll stay on this floor. That way, you'll have to get past me. I'll sleep in front of the stairs.
He starts heading up the stairs. He grabs his bedroll.
You want to stay for food?
I'm good.
All right. I'll take some of the dry goods that were upstairs, like some beans and stuff like that. There's some cooking pots up there too. I'll make some kind of a stew out of it, whatever I can manage. Which probably is horrible. I'm a soldier, so we eat shit all the time. I'm like, you put it all in, then you boil it. It's good. Hey, fuck do I know?
Throw all the veggies in. You throw in some meats, some dried meats.
Yeah. Water. Bring it to a boil.
Yeah, and you serve it out. It's decent.
It's probably better than rations. That would be about it.
It's way better than rations. Artigan.
Mm-hmm.
As you're eating your soup, you bite into something that's hard as a rock.
Spit it out.
Almost chips your tooth.
Spit it out.
When you spit it out, it's one of those beans that they put in the soup. It tumbles to the ground. It's like...
Look closer at it.
There's no tooth imprint from where you bit it. It's hard as a rock. It's definitely not what you would expect from a bean that's been boiled.
Beans, the musical fruit.
Just curiously, I'll just take a few extra minutes and identify it, see if it's anything special.
Okay, so you set up a ritual.
Mm-hmm.
It's a magic bean.
You guys see this happen.
I'm like, all right, what are you doing with that bean?
I don't know, this one's different than the other ones. It's hard.
I tried to chew on my beans. Is it the same?
It's hard as a rock.
I'm like, sorry, I really tried to make it not gross.
You find a bean in your soup as well. You haven't gotten there quite yet, but pull it out and it's hard as a rock.
I'll start setting the beans to the side while I eat everything else.
Those are the 3 beans
Oh, there was only 3 beans?
that are hard as a rock. Everything else seems normal. You set like some out and they're soft and squishy. But you find a total of 3 beans that are very unnatural. You cast Identify. 10 minutes passes. And this is definitely something magical. Something unnatural. It's from what you would call the bag of beans.
What is that?
I'm not sure.
How does Identify work? Does it tell you exactly what they do?
I think it tells you all the magical properties, but I'm not 100%. I don't have the spell in front of me.
I got it.
We're gonna go get some giants.
It's like, the beanstalk and shit.
You learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement, how many charges it has, if any. Okay.
And Identify has been my best spell so far.
Shit. Good spell.
So,
Watch it, something crazy. Beans of the Apocalypse. Like, what the fuck?
bag of beans. You know it's a wondrous item. There's usually a pouch that they're in. They were thrown in with the others. Each bean weighs 1/4 pound.
Whoa. So it's like, oh, it's a...
Yeah, when it hits the ground, it's like... and it barely rolls like 3 times. You know that if you remove a bean from the bag and plant it in dirt or sand, it produces an effect 1 minute later. A wondrous effect. Sometimes it's toadstools sprouting or geysers erupting. Sometimes something might sprout like a tree ant.
Whoa.
Sometimes they might sprout and immediately attack you. A statue might erupt out of a bean, or a bright blue campfire, pink toads, a hungry bullet.
I feel like this is not something that I want to fuck with.
I'll hold on to these, I think.
A pyramid with a 60-foot square base might pop out of the ground. This is the most unnatural thing you have ever heard of in your life.
Yeah.
It almost blows your mind with how unnatural it sounds.
So as long as we don't plant the bean in the dirt, it's fine.
And you know, if you just take them out of the bag and throw them on the ground, they'll explode.
It'll explode?
Explode.
Define it, like do damage to things? How much?
Boom.
Yeah, boom or like boom? What are you talking about?
Each beam. Well, if you throw all the beams at once, it'll be 5d4 fire damage
Wow.
in a 10-foot radius.
Oh.
I'm going to pocket all the beans, and I'm going to take a time to search around and see if I can figure out where the bag of beans came from.
Takes you not very long because Delaran was the one that made the food and there was a bag of beans.
Right, I
But
was
it had a
like,
lot of
yes,
extra other beans in it too.
This is it.
There's no
Okay.
beans left, there's just a bag.
Oh, here's the bag if you want to put the 3 beans in it.
Okay,
There you go.
sounds good. Thanks.
Bag of beans. How much is this bag of beans worth? Could we sell it
Possibly.
for a cow? No, I'm just
The-
kidding. I couldn't help it.
Oh, speaking of unusual items, Art, I found this, and I pull out the scroll. I don't know if you can read Draconic, but
I cannot.
I can.
As a bard, he could just read the scroll.
Oh, all right.
Because it's a bardic scroll.
Okay.
Perfect. Well, either way, this appears to be a scroll of charm person, a bardic scroll of charm person, and it is of no use to me. Perhaps it will help us on our journey.
Let's see what I can use it on. Thank you.
So you guys camp out the rest of the night?
Yeah, I mean, we'll pass some time. Anyone want to play cards?
I
Have a deck of
think I'm gonna
cards.
go to bed.
I'm proficient. Oh, okay. It's like 6 in the afternoon or something.
Yep,
Well-
no takers.
All right, never mind. I'll play solitaire for a little while.
I'm gonna go.
before it gets late enough that I don't feel like a total weirdo going to
Yeah.
sleep.
Does anyone want to do anything tonight before I just pass the time?
If there's any damage to the armor that we got, I'll patch that up. About it for me.
Yeah, depending on what. How does this house in general look? Is it just trashed? Is it
Been through more than
Broken.
once. So anything that was missed on the first pass, maybe the second pass, or the third, looks like it's been ransacked a lot. There's no furniture left. Any furniture that survived ended up as shrapnel for campfires.
no pictures or anything like that left? No books?
Nothing.
And yeah, I'll huddle on down in a corner on this floor, the main floor, and just kind of pull out one of my books and read for a little while.
I'll bring Sam some stew before I go to bed.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Wake him.
Here. You should eat before you sleep. You'll feel better in the morning. And one other thing. Here's a copper chalice and a chunk of onyx that I took from some of the ill-gotten goods. They should fetch pretty good prices once we hit a town somewhere. It should help you buy your way to freedom. I figure they're both worth about 75 gold. Take them together.
He doesn't say anything.
Stay away from the sword. And in the future, once you buy a new life, don't tell anybody that you deserted from anywhere. If my friend hadn't sworn safe passage for you when I heard you were a deserter, I would have killed you. So, careful when I leave.
You hear the sound of the chalice drug across the ground and then into a bag.
Yeah. Give him the chalice and onyx.
Did you want to do anything tonight?
I'm just gonna look out the window for a while
Ponder.
and ponder.
And then the rest of the night passes. Morning comes. The new dawn. It's quite a cold morning. There's a chill in the air when you wake up. You can see your breath spray the air. You hear the sound of a bark from outside.
Look out the window.
You get all your hit points back. You get all your spell slots back. If you have anything else that recharges after a long rest, it all recharges.
Sweet.
You look out the window and there's no sun out today. It's just cloudy.
Merritt's going to be disappointed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I still do get up before the sunrise, even though I don't get to see it today.
Okay. Everyone meets downstairs again. Samuel's already got his bedroll rolled up. You guys hear the sound of Hank breaking down the wagon again, taking off the canvas, taking out the railings, and prepping it for travel.
How are our horses going? How many horses do we have
I
right
put them
now?
all in the
for
stable
each of
last
us.
night.
Right?
Yeah, because
Not counting Sam.
because
Because
we got one more.
We picked an extra one from out here.
Okay, that's right.
So do you want to stand Gary and give me the new horse, or do you want the new horse?
No, I'm gonna take Gary still.
Okay. So
You get
I'm
the
gonna
fresh one.
name this horse. Does he have a name?
You could
It's
ask
like a
him.
collar.
Samuel?
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Clyde 2. New horse.
Oh, that's
Now you can
original.
write Clyde. I killed him twice. I
That's
guess.
right. I was put times 2 next to that. I killed him one next time this one dies.
So Hank's outside still.
He is. You hear him prepping the wagon. He doesn't actually ever come inside.
Alright, so we're going to go to the basement and do this.
So we should have a plan, right?
I mean, I have a plan.
Well, your plan's probably go down there and smite him, right?
Yeah, walk around the corner and beat the shit out of this thing.
Are
It's
not
chained.
I'm not too familiar with ghouls.
Is humanoid, more or less, in that it has arms and legs and a head that goes on top.
But not a humanoid. like
Not
you.
human. Yeah, that's what the asterisk. You can hear it. It is humanoid.
Yeah.
Asterix, not a humanoid.
Yeah, it is humanoid. No,
It's undead.
and it is hungry. I believe would be the best single word descriptor.
And
It is
Use
also.
does it die easy?
I have never killed one.
We're going to
so
find
I
out, I
know.
think.
Do you have problems with killing this?
I do not.
So
So my thought is I go in first. You stand over my shoulder. I'm going to walk around the corner, try to smash it to the floor, probably unsuccessfully. Smite it a few times with my sword while you're shooting over my shoulder. And these guys can keep me alive. While it chews my face.
I suppose there's that.
Sam, you should wait with Hank. Not my... We'll be back momentarily. I limber up my sword.
I still say just burn the fucker down.
Yeah. Can't be sure it's dead that way. It might get free. Wouldn't want that in my conscience.
Especially if it runs amok in the forest.
Yeah. Or makes town fall somewhere.
I mean, you wanted these woods to be safe, don't you?
making them safe. One, whatever this thing is, a time.
Worst case scenario, carry on with Hank and you're the new bodyguard.
Nope. No swords for him.
He starts
That's
walking
true.
towards the wagon.
Right.
Before, it doesn't seem like it would be a problem, but the less talking to Hank about your time here, the better.
Agreed.
I imagine you two are both quiet souls, and that is for the best. If he were to blame you for the hardship he endured yesterday, I'm not sure it would aid anyone.
Maybe you just want to go inside and tidy up until we come back.
Sure.
All right.
Unless you want to come with us.
He sits on the porch and waits.
Yeah. Hank, be right back.
He doesn't acknowledge you.
All right.
I'm so mad.
I walk over to the cellar door, make sure I'm limbered up.
Alright, so I'll describe the layout. We're going to go down. It's dark, probably
Light,
20
shield.
feet, and then turn left. There's a corridor, maybe 100 feet long. Just totally spitballing numbers. At which point there's a turn to the right. There should be a pile of scrap wood and a line. That's as far as the creature could reach.
Once I cross the line, it's game on.
It is quite likely game on.
Okay.
And I keep speaking in singular terms. There's no guarantee of that. I never made it all the way around the corner.
All right. So
One took a large bite with its
Okay.
hand out of me.
Its hand? What?
Bit too itchy.
That sounds
You
bad.
actually
Adam,
still
it's like-
have
Yeah,
scars.
I have scars. I had to change into my other robes.
Because of the hand or because of something else?
So did it have teeth on its hand?
Nah. I mean, they were pointy. So you could call them teeth or
Okay,
claws
okay,
or hand or
Well,
bone.
I'll
whatever
figure it
you
out in a
wanna call
minute,
it.
I'm sure. So, remember, I go in first. You're
I'll
shooting over my shoulder.
back you up.
You guys keep me alive.
What you should do is wait until we each get to. I'm not sure how to word this out of D&D speak. Wait until we get a reaction, so that you
We'll roll ready our action. for
ready our
when-
actions to
What comes around.
speak the blessings upon you.
Okay.
You say, wait until we're ready.
Yeah.
All right. I'll wait until you're ready.
Yeah, that too.
Okay. So I cast Light My Shield. Boom. And then go in. Sword out.
You have all your characters over here.
Yep.
You can pull them out.
Get to about here.
Where am I? That's me.
That's you.
That's me. All right.
Where's
so
me?
Go on the front.
Here's our little pile of wood. Here, just so I can.
That looks kind of like a pile of
It
wood.
kind of does.
Okay, all right. Who's this?
Oh, that's me.
That's you. Okay.
All right.
So I'm going to begin
right.
by casting bless on the three of you.
Thank you. Bless.
I will.
Each of you gentlemen can roll an extra d4 when you're attacking or requiring a saving roll.
I will ready my action to do vicious mockery when something comes into view.
I'm gonna pray my version of a prayer. Conviction sustain me, and I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith.
You cast Shield of Faith, and when you do, a shield forms, actual shield forms, that same look of what you wield, and for a split second it's like swing, and then disappears. You walk forward, I'm assuming?
I walk forward.
You walk forward, towards the corner.
Are we all ready?
I am.
I think I'm going to try to use a Snaring Strike. Can I ready that?
When you shoot him? Yeah. You can. You just cast it down as a bonus action. The next time you hit a thing, it happens.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So you can do it now.
So yeah, you'll cast it and then ready your action to attack whenever.
Okay.
You walk around the corner.
Okay, we're all ready, I guess.
As you walk around, something definitely reacts immediately.
He's like,
Is it possible for me to
Comes
get my
running
vicious
out.
mockery off first, or no?
You're all ready. Anyone that's ready to an action on the trigger that they see something reacts.
I'm just wondering because my vicious mockery would give him disadvantage on the attack. So if I go
So if
first.
you had ready,
Everything
yes.
that's ready goes off right now.
Okay.
This creature.
We should roll initiatives, yeah.
Do all your things first. Do all your ready actions, and we'll roll initiative.
Okay.
So I found a list of insults for vicious mockery. So I'm just gonna read off this.
Let's hear your best insult because your last ones didn't work so well.
You
Yes.
suck. You're so bad at hitting me in the. Oh my god!
What smells worse than a goblin? Oh yeah, you.
That's for all will save.
That's true. That's true.
There you go.
Oh, great.
Watch us.
Nice. He's like, what? No, I
It
don't.
recoils. What does it do?
D4 damage, and then he has disadvantage on his swing at me.
I want to max damage. So
4
4
damage.
and disadvantage on the next hit.
Nice job.
You did it.
When he comes up on me, I want to swing on him. If he's just peeking on the corner, then my ready action won't go off. But
So,
Yep. I'm going to clang an invisible bell that only he can hear. And it sounds
What
like
does
a
it do?
gong. It sounds like a gong. It's told the dead. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw or take a D8 necrotic damage, or if it's missing any of its hit points, it's a D12 instead. And I guess
he's not missing
technically
hit
it's
points.
now missing hit points.
it does not make it save.
I get to roll a D12 for the first time in my Dungeons and Dragons life.
Holy cow.
So good! Take 2
That
necrotic
was
damage to his
great.
brain.
Probably one.
What was your ready action?
Attack with the ensnaring strike.
Yeah, the ensnaring strike.
What does that do?
So, the next time I hit the creature with a weapon attack, before the spell ends, wreathing mass of thorny vine appears at the point of impact, and the targets must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the magical vines until the spell ends.
So you take a shot at him.
Another save.
Well, only if he hits him.
Oh,
You gotta
okay.
take a
So
shot.
roll to hit.
He hasn't taken an action yet. So what do you have, advantage?
Yeah.
I think you have
And then
advantage.
are you going to do
So
sharpshooter?
technically,
or no?
when you're ready in your action, you only ready your action.
Yeah,
Snare strike's a bonus action. You can't.
He
do it.
already-
he did the bonus
he did it when
action
he
and
first
ready
came
his
in.
action.
Yep.
You can hold it for a minute.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
So you can do it before the
So now you
combat.
attack.
Be like, I'm
So
ready.
I get to roll my d4.
You
Like
want
D4?
You want a sharpshooter?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh,
you-
yeah.
And you do
Sure,
have
sure.
advantage on your D20, so you can roll the D20 twice, the D4 once.
Add 2 to the result.
There you go. That's
Uh-oh.
What was the best one?
3.
Oh. Alright.
So
So-
8 total to hit.
got pretty spooked.
Oh shit.
As it comes around the corner, it's like, and you recoil back as you shoot, and the arrow just right past it, hits the wall, and snaps as it hits the wall.
The cool thing though is that ensnaring strike doesn't go off. So it's just
Right.
the next time you hit him.
Right.
You can keep trying.
Does it count that you hit the wall?
No.
Yeah.
I wish it did.
I mean, you want to ensnare the wall?
No.
I don't know what he does.
The wall is trying to do a chia pet.
So those are all your reactions. It rounds the corner and goes to attack you.
Okay. When it gets up to me, I want to give it the poke.
Did you have a ready to action?
That's what I said mine.
Okay.
I wanted it to be. If it didn't come up to me, then mine would
Oh,
go
it comes
off.
up to you.
Okay. Poke.
You passed the campfire, I'm assuming. The wood.
Yeah, I get into
Deranged.
yep. I'm like, yeah, it's game on time, so we're doing it.
So it reaches out for you, and as it does, you swing.
Yeah, I'm like, so 19 plus 5 is 24.
Nice.
That's a hit.
So I'm like, slough. And then 9 damage. Splamp. Do I get extra damage if I'm smiting undead or fiends or some shit?
I believe an extra D8 for fiends or undead.
It might be at a
okay.
different level.
Yeah.
For the extra smite damage.
Yeah, you can look it up.
Okay.
While you're doing that,
I'm pretty sure it's
It eats my face.
on top of it.
that was not enough to take it down. All 3 strikes hit it at once. It recoils slightly, and then it reaches to swipe.
Yeah.
It goes to claw you.
Bummer.
For a total of 10.
Oh,
It
smite
misses
shield.
completely.
Yeah, the damage increases by D8 if it's undead or fiend on a regular smite. So next time it's my turn, we know what's going on.
Damage increases by D8 when?
If it's undead or fiend.
It's an undead.
It is. But I mean, that's when I throw a smite on them. I haven't
okay.
smited them yet.
We'll just go back around.
Okay.
All you guys went first.
We have. I think we did.
Oh yeah,
zigzag.
Okay. I will use a bonus action to inspire Belleron over here. Be like, we got this.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
and I'll do another vicious mockery.
So how does that work? I can use the D. Is it D6 at this point for you?
Yep, D6.
It fails.
We got this.
Say-
You don't.
Your mother takes up more tiles than a gelatinous cube.
Oh no, that's rough. So he
It
failed.
shakes its head. It's like,
Roll the D4 for him.
Oh yeah. One damage.
whole damage. Go ahead, Merritt.
All right, I try to drown out his nonsense with more cowbell. Cling, cling, cling.
Toll the dead.
All the dead. Wisdom saving throw. Yes. Yes.
3 damage.
Yeah.
It's still up. It's shaking its head. It's trying to scrabble at anything it can grab onto. Yerevan?
Sharpshooter. Plug this guy right in the face.
Roll a D4
D4
too.
as well.
Oh yeah. So it's 9, 10.
Plus 2.
2.
Plus 2, 12.
Literally the number to hit.
Okay.
Your arrow plugs through completely. How does it hit?
Oh, does he die?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
I mean, you can roll your damage for effect, but it's 15 off the top, or 13.
It's 15.
Sure.
Just goes right through his brain right there. Goes right back out. Let's go in this way.
It actually
Let's go that
inserts
way.
and disappears all the way through.
And he's ensnared.
It's like, and he's
Yeah,
ensnared.
vines
The
start
vines
coming down.
reach up and grab it to the ground, and as he falls, the vines slowly creep and crawl over his body until it's somewhat enclosed with vines.
Caravan.
Okay. I am going to walk around him.
Okay, you walk around him. You now see to the end of the hall a door.
Sweet.
I'll just use this door.
Since that one's
It's a
not
metal door. It's not wooden. It's not part of this structure originally. You can tell that off the bat. It's been put here.
Okay. Are any of you guys handy with doors? Blocked doors?
Can I walk up and pull my arrow out of the guy's head?
Oh, I went through the guy, but you can go retrieve it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope. I'm not good at all.
Anybody else?
Not really.
Arrow?
No? Okay. Well then. Stand back. I go to the door.
Roll your perception.
We're sure that's a good idea.
No.
Yeah.
8.
I want to get over to
You
the
hear
corner
something
too.
scraping against the door.
On the other side?
Yeah.
Is there a keyhole?
No.
Alright.
It's you get close to the door, it's metal and it's barred from this side.
Oh, it's barred from this side?
Mhm.
Keep something out on that side?
It's barred from this side.
So I can take the bar off.
Yeah.
There's something over here.
Correct. That seems like it might be a poor idea, though.
Here we go.
Right. Can we get everyone organized over
come
here?
on over here and get ready to play a role, people. It's not over yet.
Gonna ready another vicious mockery.
I am going to ready my bow, sharpshooter, and Syrian strike. And if anything jumps out,
I mean, when it jumps out.
when it jumps out, if it jumps out, I'm
Okay.
plugging it.
Lower my shield, so I'm kind of behind the shield. I'm gonna pop the bar and take a step back.
Okay.
And stand in the middle of the hallway, so whatever it is, it has to go by me if it wants to get around.
Sure.
Also, in preparation, I'll say,
Terrifying.
give you D6 inspiration.
What do I get now?
Anytime you do an attack roll, or let me get the exact wording on this. In the next 10 minutes, you can roll a d6 and add the number to ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Nice.
So on top of the d4, you get a d6 for one time.
The door creaks open. And you hear a whisper. Shh. And as you do, you hear a shriek, and a shriek, and a shriek, and a shriek, and a shriek. It's a screaming noise you've never heard in your life, and it's a multitude of screams. More than you can count.
Close the door, close the door,
And
close the
they
door.
start running out of the door.
How many is they? Is it
Well,
a lot of them?
You don't know yet.
Shit.
The first one hits the door and tries to fling it open wide.
Can I step back into the door, or is it too late?
What was your ready action?
When I got close to stab it, like last time.
So you reach to stab as it throws the door open and it hits the wall. Bow! And when it hits the wall, it's like, and it does that slow push back. And then the creature steps out. Roll to hit.
Okay.
And everyone can take the reaction. Oh, and let's roll initiative.
Yeah, good call. Initiative time. Oh, I'm so
You're
slow.
so bad at. Get rid of that dice. man.
19
I'm so slow.
plus 3.
Unnatural 1.
Unnatural?
I have a -1
Oh.
initiative.
I was like, you rolled a zero?
Unnatural.
That's
I got
impossible.
22.
4.
17.
Perfect.
This was a bad idea. Sorry, guys.
The screams and scrapes of claws on stone from their feet, the clacks as they start running towards you. You go to stab.
All right, stabbing.
Bless is gone, by the way.
Why is Bless gone?
It's up to a minute. I thought we were done. It's concentration. Well, I guess it's,
Okay.
in theory, it could still. I
It's
guess
probably
that
up
would
for
go.
like 2 more rounds.
Okay, so Bless is still there for right now.
It took you a second to gather.
So
Merrick, roll your insight.
17 plus 1 is 18 plus 5 is 23.
18 on insight. No, 16 on
Within
insight.
these grasping vines is an item you have forgotten to retrieve.
Yeah, that's...
Okay, so spow.
So what did you hit with?
23
23 is a hit.
for 8 damage. So
8 damage. You cleave into the shoulder, and when it hits the flesh, there's no blood in this creature. When it hits, it just sticks in there. You pull it out, and you pull flesh off of its body.
Is it the same thing as the last thing?
Yes.
Okay.
And then everyone else's reaction. Everyone withholding their action. So
I'll do vicious mockery. Glad you're tall. It means there's more of you I can despise.
oh, yeah, that's the roll.
Yep.
I'm just waiting for something to happen. It does make it. It's like
Just
Time to face Hank, I guess. For
There
you.
are more. And the door breaks open. It doesn't break. It bursts open and 2 more step out behind it.
Okay. Time to
Everyone
earn my
else?
money.
It's speaking common?
It's speaking common.
Just keep me on my feet. It'll be all right.
Well, that wasn't my readied action. So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw as I continue to clang.
It does make. Well, what's your save?
13.
13.
It does not make it.
13. Yes. And it has taken some damage?
I hit it.
Yes. All right. So my D12 might be broken.
Do you want
I got more. Here's
you wanna use this
another
Yeah,
one.
there you go.
You haven't rolled above a 3 on that D12.
Oh my god, yes.
It's like.
Okay, so I get to roll 3 of these things.
You do.
Yep.
Sharpshooter?
Sharpshooter, yup. A 20, a 5, and a 2.
So the natural 20,
It's dead. Right?
the arrow, it's like, there are more. And when it does, the arrow's like, how?
Do you know how to roll damage?
When he
You
said,
don't need to roll
there are more. And it
Right,
flies
it's
right
like,
into his
there are
mouth.
more. And then it falls back as its body is stepped over by another coming through the corridor.
Yeah.
Two more pass through. And right here.
Okay.
One passes by you, Delaron. Did you take your reaction already? You did, didn't you?
Oh, sorry, guys.
Bam. This guy attacks you as well as one more.
One more?
Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
More.
Okay.
Said there are more.
Yeah, well, he was lying.
That misses you, Merritt, with a 10. It goes to grab for you, and you've seen this before. You step right out of the way.
You're like, oh shit.
It's right up on you, and it smells like decay and rot. 18?
Yep. It doesn't matter what my AC is.
That's a hit.
Yeah, 18's hit. No, I just mean I'm always getting hit. I'm always getting. Yeah,
23?
Yeah. Peace, guys.
my 12, I'm good.
Yeah, right, like I'm 18. It doesn't matter. Spunk.
Spunk indeed.
So the first hit does 12 damage.
I'm not gonna stay up.
It's piercing. As the claws pierce into your armor and through the links, it inserts into your body. The second one comes up and hits the other shoulder
That's it for me.
for 6 more damage. It pierces the other shoulder, and they start rending your flesh as well as they can. The claws are deeply inserted into your body. Make a saving throw. It's a Constitution.
Oh, that was sad. I almost made it. 10.
10 is
You
enough.
can add your
10 is
inspiration
enough.
if you
Okay.
want.
10 is enough. Okay, so I don't become paralyzed to die. That's good.
Roll it again.
Oh, that's right. Boop. 11.
That's enough.
Yay.
You feel the blood in your body start to thicken and slow. Your heart does a double skip.
Oh, that works in those? Sweet.
Saving throws and attack rolls.
Sweet.
If it's still up. Yeah, it is still up. Okay.
One more round.
But you stave off the effect of paralyzation.
I'm
You
only
shake your head.
Oh, yeah, it's bad.
Roll your perception.
Nope. 8.
8. You see more in there.
I mean, yeah.
They're
I don't know how
starting
many
to
more, but
try to
there's
push
more.
through.
Okay. Yeah.
One more actually can get to you this turn. The rest are trying to scrabble over their brothers with their claws. They're trying to push their way through to eat your flesh. One more will attack you and hit you. Wow.
See, fuck that. Where am I? Is this near here?
That's you.
I'm down. I'm down.
For 9 damage
I'm down.
as it rends your flesh. It's like,
Yep. 3 of them just hit me. I'm like, slap, slap, slap. I'm like, I take a digger.
roll a DC Constitution save 10.
On my turn. Is it my turn?
Well,
Oh, thank you.
nope, just make it now.
Okay. Boop. Nope, I don't make it. I fail one.
Alright, so you are paralyzed even though you're
Oh, I'm
unconscious.
paralyzed. Oh, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter.
You fall to the ground.
Sweet.
Make a death saving throw.
No?
Oh, you could have used your inspiration on the.
That is.
I use inspiration now.
You still.
You can't use it now. Wait, is it an ability check?
No.
It's a saving throw.
Okay.
So
Well, saving throws you can use it on too. So.
It's a saving throw. So then I will.
Okay.
And
I'll grant
attack or saving throw. So. And
Yay. I make it.
Alright, so you save on 1 death save.
Yep, that's good.
You see his body fall to the ground, his shield clatters to the ground as well as his sword, and the blood is spilling out of the wounds that have been pierced through.
Well, good luck, guys. It's time to run away.
Garavon.
That's not how this works for Merritt.
Oh, no.
How many are there
I'm
now?
making next.
4?
Ranking next.
There are 4.
His name is Sam. Would it be Hank?
You need
sure,
to
why
burn
not?
this place down. How far are they away from me?
One is 10 feet away, 20, 30.
Okay. I am going to. This sounds. But I'm going to back up through the hallway.
You gonna shoot first?
Oh, can I? I can shoot.
Yeah, you can shoot and then
Okay,
burn,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna plug the one that's 10 feet away.
The one that's on merit.
The one
You
that's
don't
Man.
get your D6 this time.
Yep.
Inspirations. Used
Okay.
it. Well,
in sharpshooter,
keep your D4, but not your D6.
not the D6. Okay. And the sharpshooter, of course.
This is like
Does that
fast
count?
zombies, man.
Sure.
So 19.
19 is a hit.
Okay.
This one you want to roll damage on.
Yeah, roll a
Yes.
d8.
Did you cast Hunter's Mark?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't. Are they humanoid? The next
Hunter's
time.
Mark works on anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
But for next time.
D8
Was the first one you touched?
Is this one?
Nope.
This
There.
one.
Yeah, that one.
It becomes like second
Okay,
nature, but it will take a while.
+3.
Yeah.
D8s are tricky.
7.
8, 9, 10, plus 13. In one shot, it goes through its body. It hits the wall in recoil from your bolt as its body shudders. And then falls lifeless to the ground next to
do it.
Delaran.
And I say, ha 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 ha, Garvon. I go back into the hallway.
How far?
As far as I can.
There you go.
You can keep popping back and forth. So.
Okay.
Merritt.
I say Palor's name in a request for mercy as I heal. There he is. For 1, 2, 3, 5 hit points, Mr. Cooper.
Yay. So I'm like,
Your eyes snap open. There's 2 right above you.
sweet.
And
I'll keep him busy nibbling on me while you guys run.
and I continue with the clanging. I'll slam the staff into the earth and say the
Then you taking damage?
one over here.
Not
I don't
any
know.
of
I
these.
Okay.
don't think so. So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw. And if it does,
It does.
doesn't matter. Clang.
So he keeps. Does it make an audible noise?
It says it.
I think only the dude can hear it.
And the sound of a dolorous bell fills the air around it. The creature you can see within range.
Oh, so yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, it's like boom. You hear a ring from above you too.
I'm like, what is happening?
And
You're just coming out of a stupor. Everything's
Like
blurring
weird
back
afterlife?
into reality.
Yeah.
Come on, you need to get up.
Did you come up there?
yeah,
Oh no! That is not what you should be doing.
I'm trying to get you back on your feet.
They go.
Oh,
So
I get skipped again?
did I skip you? Oh, I skipped you. Go, Art. I don't know why I skipped.
That's
you.
amazing. You're even in the middle this time.
I know, right?
Let me put this in big bold letters. This is Art again.
He didn't
Right
want.
here.
He didn't want to hear another insult. That's the issue here.
They're pretty bad.
They're great.
I will use healing word and say, Don, you need to get up.
Okay, so you're gonna me, thanks.
Yep. Another 5 health.
Cool. So I'm like, oh, it doesn't feel super bad anymore.
I will move
pretty
up
bad.
next to
Merritt.
Merritt. And I'll do Vicious Mockery on the one in front of me.
I mean, he is within 5 feet of you.
Is that a...
Doesn't matter. He can viciously mock him.
No, I'm just saying if you wanted to hit him with your sword, it does more damage.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily thinking he's going to hit me. I'm more concerned about getting disadvantage to hit anybody else. So
Okay, that makes sense.
I don't know whether to use Charm Person or Hold Monster.
What's your DC?
Would be 13.
13 is... Well, you rolled a 12. So, do your damage.
Okay.
It's like...
Well, what do you say to him?
Yeah, what's the insult?
2 damage.
It was, I don't know whether to use Charm Person or Hold Monster.
Oh, that was the insult.
I was like, I don't think he had those spells yet.
I thought that was a legitimate question.
Nope. So 2 damage.
Okay, alright.
It's like, looks at both of you and it looks a little confused for a second as it lashes out at Merritt.
Oh no.
No, it does not hit. It lashes out like, and then you see its claws scrape the wall, and when they do, sparks fly off the stone. It's like, shh. One goes to hit you.
Mm-hmm.
18.
Yep.
Even with your Shield of Faith? Or does that fade?
Oh, Shield of Faith is 20. But it's probably down now.
Oh yeah, because you're
Conscious.
unconscious.
Yeah, okay, so 18 is enough.
I'm gonna give it to you because I rolled an 18 before and you said it hit.
Oh, okay. Alright. Cool.
So it just misses, and I'm gonna leave your shield up for this.
Okay.
How long does it last?
Per minute?
A minute. So it's almost over.
I'm pretty sure it's
In
concentration.
fact, I think this is the last round of the minute because your saves are about to end too. It goes to hit you, and you dodge out of the way at the last second, and you see your shield take the brunt of the force. Not your actual shield, but the shield of faith.
I will say it is
Shield of
concentration.
Faith lasts 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
It is concentration, though, technically, and you can't concentrate when you're unconscious. So technically it would.
I know. But
Okay.
he wouldn't have probably been down.
Makes sense.
If I hadn't.
Yeah.
done the third swing.
Gotcha.
The second one goes to swing at you. And misses. It's now scraping at the ground, trying to get you, bent over, lanky and weird looking like a spider. You see its arms almost touch the ground without it bending too much. Delaron, you actually made it through this.
Alright, so I stand up.
Takes
Half
5
my
feet of
movement.
movement? Half
Mhm.
movement.
I am going to shield check this dude. That's on merit. I'm going to attempt to smash him down. Spam!
Okay, so you bash him with your shield. When you stand up, you grab your sword again.
Yep. For 13. It's contested.
Oh, it's a contested. is not enough. You hit him against the wall. It's like...
Right. Then I just strike him. Spow. 11 plus 5, 16.
16.
Is that
Your
enough?
damage?
Do I hit him?
Yeah.
Death to my enemies.
You look really bad off.
I'm hurt. I'm really hurt, but I need to kill this guy because he's eating my friends. So I turn to you guys as I'm smiting him to the wall, and I'm like, you need to run! Death to my enemies. 10, 14 plus 5 is 19. So
It cleaves right through.
I'm like, go! Slouch!
You see his sword cleave its head. And its head flies off its body and falls to the ground as two more take its place. They start stepping over the dead bodies.
Shut the door!
You can still move if you want.
No, I stay here.
Okay.
I think we're all waiting for the
You
other
hear
person
this.
to go.
You guys need to go.
Do I have my Tinder on me?
I don't know why you wouldn't.
Alright, great. I'm gonna move up to that little tinder that's there.
The fire thing.
Yep. And I'm gonna light it on fire.
Okay. It's all the dried, rotted,
You know the worst part about that?
and cloth
You
pieces.
told that guy to go in the house.
Sam, he's sitting on the porch waiting for
Okay,
us.
gotcha. Okay.
Go ahead, Sam. Sam burns death in the house.
You light it. You guys hear the... Well, roll your perceptions, because everything's going crazy.
I'm not really worried about what's going on back there. As far as I'm concerned, Gabriel's the only smart one. I got a 14.
11.
Perception.
You don't need to roll it. This is you.
Yeah, you're the one making the fire. You're like,
So,
You guys do hear the... And then the quick burst of dried tinder.
I'm like, go now, go.
That was your action.
okay.
You can still move or do bonus action.
I'm gonna ready my ensnaring strike.
Oh, you can't ready that. You can just use it
Okay.
for your next action.
So, can I still move up?
You can move up, but
Okay,
you won't be able to attack.
Okay. Yes. I'm going to move up.
Because you were already 5, 10, 15, 20. You lit it.
And I'm gonna move back to
This way or this way?
that way.
Boop, boop, like that?
Yep.
Okay.
You step past the tinder, the newly formed fire. You have your bow drawn. Do you say anything?
And I go, hey, let's go right now.
Hey guys,
Let's go.
Let's go right now.
Merritt.
I killed the in front of you, so you can get out. Right?
I don't know if someone replaced it or not,
Not
but
Not yet.
either way,
Not yet.
I go to about here. As a bonus action, I cast Healing Word on you again for 4, and then I use my actual action trying to scuffle my medallion out of the pile that's over there.
Okay, so you're digging through the vines. You find it in its cold, dead hand. As you start yanking it out,
Peel the fingers.
it's ripped onto it. You peel the fingers back. One snaps off as you do, and you pull the medallion out of its hand. Artigan.
I'll use... Start with another Vicious Mockery. Because these are horribly great.
Just like mock the shit out of them.
You're the reason baby gnomes cry.
I mean, they probably are. These guys are
They're so bad I forget to roll. He makes it.
Okay.
These guys are the reason I'm crying.
Let's see. And I will back up and say, Delaron, come on. Use Healing Word.
Okay.
For another 5 health.
Okay. Sweet.
So I'm up in front of Iravon, probably.
Those two move
You're
forward.
gonna be where? This over here?
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
So that's where the door is.
Yeah.
These two move forward. This one moves up to you and past you.
I'm gonna swing on him.
Right. Roll to hit.
Slam. 18 plus 5, 23.
That's a hit. It's like, it just goes right past you.
I do 12
no
damage.
regard to you.
12 damage.
Whack! As it does, you just cleave through as it's passing. And it goes to attack Merritt.
Me so much. They love you, man.
That one is a hit.
So there's one guy standing in front of the door. That's it.
Nope, there's more. I just haven't gotten there yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay. 5 damage as it goes to scrabble at you, and you see it claw up your forearm. Just 3 claw marks.
Sweet Jesus.
These two move in.
If I try to leave, they're gonna eat me.
Should have taken the disengage action.
Yeah, well, it didn't happen.
So the first one misses.
Sweet. It's the first one I had all day.
Miss. The second one, it's scrabbling against your armor. You see their fingers like ripping down your chain link and getting caught in the links as they're going down.
Get off me, you son of a bitch.
Third one, you just throw your shield in front of it as it tries to get you. Swing!
Sweet.
Turn.
Okay. So this guy, is he like here?
Yeah.
Is that where he is?
What do you do?
Well,
Everything's frenzied around you.
fuck it. I just move.
You just go for it. You're like,
I just do it.
"Go."
I
Did
just
you
do
say
it.
anything?
What's up?
You don't want to disengage?
No. Do I say anything? I'm like, everybody get down the hallway now. Go. That's rough.
Disengagement, there's 3 around you, and then take the one rather than the other way.
One was caught in your links as you moved, and you wrenched him forward, and he falls prone on the ground.
Nice. Motherfucker.
One does hit you as you go by, and it's like tries to hold on to you. Oh, that's not that. That. For 7 damage as it rips flesh out of your back as you run away.
Ouch.
The other misses completely as you pass by its guard.
Okay. When I get here, I'm gonna smash that asshole.
I'm gonna give it.
14.
With your shield? Or just attack him?
Oh. Yeah, I guess I'll try to shield him first. Splamp. Did it work?
Yes.
Sweet. So he's prone.
So you knock him to the ground. His back hits the wall as he falls down on the ground.
Crit on him. So I slam him down and then I cut his head off.
Maybe. Roll your damage.
Maybe. He took 12 from me last turn. He can't have that much left. 12
Oh,
plus 15 more.
that's true. Yeah. This one, you cut his head
like,
off.
Slam.
As he's falling, before he even hits the ground, when you slam him to the ground, you bring your sword around and it strikes against your shield in that cutting motion. His head falls off his body. Rolls to the ground.
I'm like, run now, run.
Which makes it your turn, Garabon.
Girvan moves down the hallway and runs.
Good
Actually,
attack first.
no, I'm going to
Sounds
attack
good.
first because
Because
we
you
can
can.
kill these
You
guys.
can take a shot first.
100 mark.
Yeah.
Roll your perception.
Both
Perception.
his spells are gone. He's like me.
Insnare
We're
and
out.
strike.
Oh.
He double struck and just
8.
killed him instead.
Roll to hit.
What's that?
Roll to hit.
Roll to hit.
Attacking.
19.
You hit. Was
Okay.
it sharpshooter?
No, I didn't call
Okay.
it, so we're not going to do it.
So you roll to hit you. Roll your damage. Did you Hunter's Mark?
Nope, I didn't.
Roll a d8.
So I got it.
The curse of the hunter.
Roll a d8.
A D8.
Ensnaring
right.
strike used.
Yeah, you're on a spell slots just like I am. We're
Oh,
spellless now.
Gotcha.
Everyone's too good at killing. He's doing the
5
same strike and then just killing
plus-
Plus
3.
5. No, because it's
Okay.
not humanoid.
Plus 3.
No, he didn't. He just rolled a 5 for his damage, so it's 8 total.
Gotcha. Boom! It hits its shoulder.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's ensnared.
No.
Nope.
No.
Do you move?
Yes, I run down the hallway.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6. All the way down again. Merritt.
I am going to. Does it look like there's still more of these things down here?
Roll your perception.
For 12?
12.
Is there
You
more
think you
movement back
see
there?
more movement.
I should never have opened that door. I'm like, it'll be fine. It's like, unleash the gates of
There's literally a sign outside that what it is. It's like, there's one of these in here. It's chained
I was
up.
like, maybe there's one more. Like, what's one more?
There's
There's a gazillion.
That outer door is not going to hold him.
We need to kite back and deal with this. So I'm going to clang again on the floor against this first one that's up.
Does not make it.
Yeah! I friggin'
Don't ever roll that one.
Get that?
Don't ever roll one. You roll the 4.
You have these 2 right here.
I know! Clang. And then I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's a fire right there. And it's hot as you pass by. It's now caught. And it's burning and smoke's billowing out of it.
6.
I'm gonna have to go fire. That's cool.
Hardigan.
I can still see him, probably.
Give me your started that fire. A little too soon.
I'm just like, oh, it's so bad.
I'll say to one of the ones still standing. You would bore the leg off a village idiot.
Which he makes. It's like, he's just making them mad at this point. They're all enraged.
I just gotta go.
And I will do a healing word to you.
Thank you.
Say, death to your enemies.
Yeah, right. That's my
It's
enemies.
for 7.
Make sure you got all your spell slots in order.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the last one.
They
And
move up.
I'm going to move, actually,
Where?
behind, if I can get behind,
The fire.
well, Garabon even.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh no. He stands up and he can move 3.
Actually, I'll double check.
Run!
Oh.
Yep.
Disengage. You have to do it.
Oh, no.
They look a little enraged as they're attacking, and you see 2 more exit the door.
Sweet Jesus.
Okay, we gotta get out of here and
We got
close that door.
More to put there?
I do.
Those knights.
I will in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a miss. Scrabbling against your armor. That's a miss. But that's
Okay.
natural 20.
Glad you guys got
crit,
out.
man.
Glad you guys got out. 14. You mean before it's doubled?
No.
Oh,
14
okay.
total. You rolled 6 damage on the dice.
Okay, so I'm 15 down.
It puts both claws into you as you're facing it right into your shoulders and grips in. And you feel a pinching through your flesh.
I'm
as
gonna
it's
scream
ripping.
and shit because it was horrible. Should I make a Constitution save?
No.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
That's good. That's my turn.
Yeah.
Thing.
Come
on!
If I run past the fire, can I smash it with my sword and spread it across the hallway?
Yeah, that's part of your movement.
Okay.
Disengage action.
I do disengage because I don't want to die in this hallway.
You disengage.
1, 2, 3. I smash the fire across the hallway.
You see Delron almost leap over the fire as he's coming by, and he's
I'm like, skoosh.
throws his sword through the fire and spreads the embers across the ground.
I'll go that far. And then I'm like, you gotta keep going, keep going. Is it still burning pretty good? Is it turning into like a fire?
It's starting to turn into a fire. You see some of the flames have now started licking up and eating the ceiling of the, well, the ceiling is the log cabin itself.
Right.
And it's starting to spread across each way.
Sweet. I'm like, go, 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 go.
Garabon.
Durvan runs to the back of the hallway.
1, 2,
Don't
3,
stop.
4, 5,
Keep going.
6.
Well, the back of the hallway. I don't want to turn yet.
6.
And I'm going to ready my bow. Is it? I can.
Yep.
So
If something comes around the corner.
So if anything comes around the corner, it's going to be button sharpshooter right through the nose, nostril, the
There.
left one.
Okay, I'm going to use my mold earth cantrip for right here to make that difficult terrain, and then 2, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Artigan.
I'm gonna move right next to Garavon, in that little thing without going across the corner, and I'll ready my action for vicious mockery.
More jokes.
More jokes.
Mockery.
Yep, more mockery. Got 100 jokes. I gotta use them all.
Every game.
Exactly.
So they round the corner.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Actually, he'll make a.
It's gonna get shot, right?
So he rounds the corner.
Showed him.
That's right. All right. So I just have to roll to hit. I don't have any bonus die, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Ugh.
Damn it. Irvan's failing pretty bad.
The arrow disappears through the
Yeah.
fire. You don't see where it goes. It rounds the corner,
Oh, I get to insult it
and
too.
well, you're
Prepared actions.
Oh, what the hell's over your face? Oh, it's just your face.
It doesn't make it. That was a good one.
For 4 damage.
And it steps back before it goes through the fire. It's like, and it disappears around the corner.
So it doesn't come through the fire?
Nope. But then, let's see. Well, stops there. And this one. It stops there. These two stop behind them. Because of difficult terrain. Your difficult terrain kept it from getting to Delron.
Thanks, man. Really appreciate it.
Delron, there are now 4 that you see preparing, and they look like they're in motion, and they're looking like they're ready to jump.
They're gonna come over the fire. Will it do damage to them?
You don't know. It's now spread across these 2 tiles on the top.
The outside door's not gonna hold them.
I'm kind of backwards.
You guys are spells, huh?
Mm-hmm. I know.
What do you do, Delron?
I move back to here. I am going to lay on hands myself for 10.
All the wounds that have reopened close again.
I'm still
You
kind of
have
hurt.
been poked full of holes today.
Horribly. I'm still 5 hit points down. So I'm like, whoa, and then I'm like, you guys should leave. I'm gonna stay.
I mean, that's what he says. So, Garabon.
Irvan's gonna shoot down the hallway.
Hunter's mark. Do you have any hunter's
He doesn't
mark?
have any
Nope.
spells.
Oh,
spells.
Okay,
Oh,
never mind.
shit.
Me and him are out.
Sharpshooter. And 20.
Oh. Speed it up a little. Roll that damage, just in case.
Oh.
That's a
D8.
D20.
Oh, sorry. Good thing. Practice roll. And I got that 2 out of the way.
4 plus 13 is 70. He is still there. Plugs through him. It's like,
Some of these guys have taken damage. One of these
the
two
guy
guys.
in the back.
Oh yeah, that's right. He ran back. Okay, so these two guys have taken damage. All right.
It plugs through though. You feel like you got a really solid shot off through the fire. Merritt.
I will. What's the? I gotta check the range real quick on my Toll
Hear
the
them
Dead.
shrieking like.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Clang! On the one that just got shot.
It does make it.
Oh, super sad. I gotta pick something that isn't just save or suck. And then as a bonus action, I say.
I mean, that'll just be your
Yeah.
normal part of your turn. You can talk.
Yeah, no. I cast Healing Word.
Oh, okay.
There's one.
Yeah.
Whoosh.
Thanks.
Full health.
Sweet. 'Cause I'm gonna do it.
Mm-hmm. And that is my last official slot, though I do have. You don't know.
You did convert your points. Just
That was
yesterday?
yesterday. Okay. Yep. So I have those back.
Artigan.
Do I think I could throw that length of that?
Throwing?
Yep.
Trying to throw.
What are you trying to throw?
I have
Oh.
a lamp full of oil.
I thought you were going to throw beans.
Beans. I was like beans.
The building collapses.
The building falls on us like
Yay! We did some of it. Throw a lantern.
Yeah, throw a flask of oil into the fire and see what happens.
Yep. Lantern full of oil.
Mm-hmm.
Will be fun.
Momentum.
With all of them standing there too.
I don't know how far you can throw. I don't think anyone's ever thrown in one of my games that I remember.
Hey, if it's a thrown weapon, it's 2060, right?
I suppose.
So if it's like a javelin or something, 2060 is what you're looking at, so disadvantage. Unless it's a grenade weapon. I don't know how grenade weapons work.
See weapon properties. Okay.
As an action, you can splash the oil in any flask up to 20 feet. Blah, blah, blah. Make a ranged attack. So for oil, the answer
But you're
is
just
20
wanting to
feet.
throw the whole lamp, I'm
Yep.
assuming.
As
I'm
an
just throwing the whole
improvised
lamp.
thrown weapon, a normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet.
I'm going to say 2060, but you're not proficient in this,
Okay.
obviously.
So
You
I'll
have to
move,
move up.
I'll move up a little bit and throw my lantern into the fire.
I just want to go all the way up, though.
Just within 20 feet.
20 feet.
Within 20 feet. Okay.
And you throw your lantern.
Yep.
Roll to hit. It's not a hard hit, but it's a
I
roll.
rolled a natural 19, so.
Sweet.
You throw your lantern into the fire. It shatters. You see the oil lick the flames as it sprays in the air towards these creatures. Almost like a fireball. A smaller version of the fireball. The flames start licking their skin and they recoil in horror like
And I will move back as far as I can.
roll a d6.
6.
6 fire damage. This one lights on fire. Its flesh is just the oil spills over its body.
Six. Okay, so 6.
The oil spills over its body and it lights it completely. Starts screeching. And falls to the ground as it's a pile of flame. It's actually the other one.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
That's the one I shot.
Yeah. This guy runs back through his friends.
He's like, I gotta go.
No, I'm going out the back door.
This one leaps the flames.
Bounce its head off the fiery ceiling.
All the way to you.
That's the one that just ran.
It tries to leave the flames. But they each take some damage on the way through. Oh, sorry. Only one of them. 5 damage to each. This one, as it jumps, you see its foot land in the fire as it tries to make the leap, and catches as it's headed towards you. It hits the ground and its foot snaps, and it collapses to the ground.
So he's done?
Yeah. Take care of or Delaron.
Alright.
The flames have now licked up to here.
I move up. I shield smash that motherfucker. Shield smash. Oh no, I fail horribly. I roll a 1.
You roll a 1. You go to shield smash him. What happens?
I probably drop my shield. It's
Alright,
a 1,
so
right?
you
I fumble it.
go to throw your shield at him, and when you do, the
It's like,
strap that you're
whoops.
holding onto the shield actually snaps from it,
Oh no.
and it's like, boom. Well, roll it again.
Okay. 12.
So it doesn't fly off into the distance, but it does scrape against the wall and clatter to the ground 2 squares ahead.
Alright, well, that was a fail.
You're no longer holding onto your shield.
Nope, I'm gonna slice this dude.
Is it a versatile weapon?
Yeah, but I would do less damage by double-handed.
Oh.
Right now I
Okay.
do a d8 plus 5, and this would do a d10 plus 3.
Weird.
That's because I'm a dueler.
Oh, okay.
So, I was smack him, natural 20.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you, dude. For 12 plus 5, 17. So I'm like,
How do you take him down?
I'm gonna swing from the bottom and I'm gonna cut through his groin and out his hip. And just take one leg totally off. Slap!
So you see the sword enter and exit the hip. It's like, and it falls against you and starts trying to scrabble down your body, and you throw it off of you.
Then I'm gonna move up and pick up my shield.
You move up and pick up your shield, and the other 2 disappear behind the wall.
That's not good.
The flames are now licking the ceiling here. Terrible.
They're gonna
Can
wait
you
and
mark
come
where
out when
the
this place
flames
burns
are
down.
at so I can...
They can go wait in that little room.
They're on the ceiling still. And they're starting to get heavier. And it's starting to get hotter, and the smoke's billowing more.
I am going to run the hell out of here.
He runs out the cellar.
They don't have to breathe
Merit.
like we do. They can just wait in a little room until the whole building comes down and claw their way out. Eat everyone for miles around.
What do you do, Merritt?
Do we stick around until they come out?
I
Tell Hank to go away.
am going to. I'm not afraid of fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Holy shit, you just do it!
12. He had to go through fire.
Oh,
true.
Yeah.
And you take 2 damage?
1 damage.
1 damage?
Wow.
Resist.
Well, I guess we're not gonna wait around
Nope.
until this is all done.
No, this
I guess we're just gonna go in there now. This is happening. Yeah, we're doing
The
this.
flames have, well, I didn't think I needed to mark it, but the flames have licked up to there as well.
Oh man, some serious fire.
Oh yeah, you used 2 actions. Alright.
Yep.
Artigan.
We better kill him quick and
Do
get
you
the fuck
see
out of
anything?
here.
In there?
Dude,
Are
what do you
those things-
see?
This one went behind the corner. Sorry. I didn't think I needed to do that, but now I do.
So they're still taking fire damage then?
You haven't taken fire damage under this fire yet, but it's starting to get hot.
No, I mean
Fire's
the-
starting to burn.
I suppose I wouldn't know.
Not sure.
Can I see any of them?
Nope.
The one in front of me is dead?
Yep.
I'll move to the point where I'm not actively in fire.
So back 1, 2.
So is this you?
Back 1.
So back 2, 1.
Maybe 2.
1, 2,
Because it will keep spreading.
2, right here.
Oh no, I'm moving backward.
Oh, 1, 2. Okay.
And then I'll ready my action. If I see one of them, I'll mock it. Do another bad joke.
Yeah, they have no shits to give. They're like, oh, wait, we're gonna get your face? Good. Boggles my mind.
Does
It's a miss.
probably doesn't technically matter.
They
but
both
can I
go
see
up
him?
to Merritt and they go to grab him and ream his flesh. And in their attempt, they flail around poorly.
Can I see him?
Yes.
Another bad joke.
It was a bad joke.
Your mother.
I've seen more threatening geckos.
That was a bad joke. These
That
are
was a
really
bad joke,
These
but it
are
worked.
bad. All right.
1 damage.
He has
One.
disadvantage on his next attack, though.
That's good. And Hello.
Oh, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So you go through the fire too.
Yep, I go over here 6.
Fire's difficult terrain.
I didn't. I counted it.
Take 6 damage.
Holy shit.
As
I'm
you
like,
go through, it scalds your flesh and it heats the metal against your body, and you feel burn marks form where every ringlet is
I
on
don't think
your
I can
body.
get back out anymore. I just took 6 damage going through the fire. It was horrible. I was like, I didn't even jump. I just like ran. I was like, ah! All right, well, fuck this, dude. I'm gonna hit him with my shield.
Do you have your shield still?
I
Yeah,
picked
you
it up.
Okay.
16 plus 5 is 21.
No.
So pow, and then I'm
Slam him to the ground.
gonna slash him. 19 plus 5 is 24.
That's a hit.
For 8 plus 5 is 13.
That's enough to take him down.
So, what am I gonna do?
Was
to
that the
this
one
guy?
that I mocked or no?
No.
I'm just gonna come in under the armpit and then out through the shoulder blade, or out through the clavicle, like over here. Slam laugh.
On the ground, you carve him like a steak. Swink! His body splits apart.
And I look at you and I'm like, I don't know if I can make it back out. That hurts so bad.
Caravan.
I can make it back.
They haven't come out.
Right. So I'm like, they said run. They didn't run.
Why are they so dumb?
I guess I'm gonna go back in.
When you get out here, you see running up this way is both Hank and Samuel. They're like, what's going on? What's going on?
Run in there quick.
That would be horrible.
Stay back. We'll be out in a few minutes.
You see
And if
Samuel
you're not
has a sword as he's running up.
Oh, Sam, I told you to leave the sword alone, man.
All right. I'm just gonna run in. I don't have time for telling Sam not to.
So you ran as far as you could. You run all the way back.
Do I have a shot above?
Well, it took
Merit?
both your movement to run out.
Okay.
And you take both your movement to run back.
Okay. Great. So now I'm back in.
Is there anybody else coming out of here? Any more guys coming out?
Not that you see.
Oh, thank God.
Damn it.
Not that you see.
Merritt.
I'm gonna go peek in a minute. After we
Merritt.
kill this dude, I'm gonna go look and then
So yeah, it's like right on me, huh?
That's not
Yep.
a good idea with the fire.
He's right on
it's
you.
spreading.
I know.
If
If I can't make it back after it gets too bad, I'm just gonna go and close the door in that room. Hope that I don't die.
I'm
Or hope
Just
there's
Merritt.
another way out.
yeah.
Just Merritt.
Sorry.
Since he's right on me, I'm probably gonna half panic and try to hit him with my staff. And let's see, that's a -1. 14.
Wow. I'm impressed.
You hit it.
And let's see, it's two-handed, so that's a D8. -1, 2 damage.
So it's now taken 3 damage. You guys are doing things I never would have believed. This was not in the plan.
Was death in the plan?
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Really, Artigan.
It didn't go since I mocked it. Oh, I guess it was a reaction. So yeah,
Yeah,
it
that
makes
was your
sense.
reaction.
I'm going to mock it again.
Keep
Well,
mocking
yeah,
these
range.
things. Eventually, it's gonna stick.
I swear, if you were worse at this, you'd be doing our jobs for us.
It does not make
3 damage.
You've dished out more damage than everyone else. Merc with a mouth.
I like it.
It reaches for your wrist.
Does it now have double disadvantage?
No, there's no double disadvantage.
Oh.
The hit.
Disadvantage?
The hit.
Oh.
It grabs your wrist and you feel a piercing through your palm as it tries to rip that out of your hand again.
I want your holy symbol real bad.
Yeah.
Take 8 damage.
Ouch.
You can't make it back out anymore.
Yes, I can.
It scrapes across your wrist. It's getting really hot in here. Really hot. Delaron.
Yeah, okay. I go over here and I shield bash this guy. Shield bash. For 14.
That's enough.
Okay, so
Roll a 13. You hit him and his hand releases Merritt's wrist.
And then I hit him with a 21.
You do hit.
And then 8 plus 5 is 13.
You reeve through its body with your sword, but it still stands and it's like
Is it dead?
nope.
It's on the ground, so you have disadvantage to shoot it. I'm sorry.
That's fine. It doesn't matter. Sharpshooter.
So roll the d20 twice and take the worst.
Sharpshooter! 11. 19.
So 11 plus 2
2 is 13.
is enough. How does it die? The last one standing.
Well, it's on the ground, right?
Mhm.
So the arrow goes right through its chest, pings it to the ground, and the flames start just...
Sure. It
Burn
goes
it up.
through the fire, catches, hits the creature in the chest, goes all the way through, pins it up against the dirt as the bolt hits the dirt, and its body starts to burn. Lights, flames trickle down his body.
As Steve started to burn.
Sorry.
Merritt.
I begin by muttering a prayer, saying, do not let the sun set on me yet, and healing word myself with my sorcery points.
Oh, nice.
So
7.
7, so that puts me 2, 4 down, 7 down. And I look up at you, and I look down the hall, and I look back at you, and say, what do we do?
I'm gonna go take a peek. Then we're gonna close it and bar it. Unless the fire is too out of hand for me to get back through, and then I'm gonna try to hide out in the room. That's my plan.
If there's more in there, you two are both.
Yeah, we're
But if there's more, then we have to close the door. We can't leave the door open. Either way. So I'm gonna go down the hallway and take a peek.
Yeah, you know what?
So your talking was, what do we do?
Okay,
And he's like, I'm gonna bar the door.
that's a good idea. I'm gonna move down there to bar the door.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6.
And the flames have spread.
And so that's just my...
Did you already act?
Oh, my bonus action. So my actual action will be to close the door.
Do you look in there first? Look in.
No.
Roll perception.
It's like
no.
as it's going. Oh, 19.
You're not seeing anything. You see a lot of red on the floor and some what you think is possibly a lot of gore on the floor.
Yeah. What do the walls look like they're made of?
In this room?
Yeah.
The walls are stone,
Mm-hmm.
but the ceiling is not.
That's wood. Like problematic. We'll die if we try to hide in that room.
Yep. Well, that's not all I'm thinking about, but closing the door.
You close the door, you latch the bar in. It's a big metal door.
Mm-hmm.
Cardigan.
I got nothing else I can do, so I am exiting. And
all the
holding the
way
door
out.
open.
Hank helps you up the stairs as you climb these steep stone stairs out the cellar. Samuel looks a little worried and he's trying to help any way he can as well.
Fine, stay back, let him out.
Dalaran.
We gotta go. You closed the door, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you coming? I'll see you on the other side of the fire.
I'll see you on the other side.
4, 5, 6. Ah!
Maybe. 2 fire damage.
That's
I can spare your dying, but that's about it.
Right? You're sucking. You're at least as fucked up as I am.
Yeah. But I take half damage from fire.
That's true. I take all the damage.
Caravan.
Your fire resistance is a lot better than mine.
The fire.
Although I have 2. Necrotic
Merit.
and Radiant.
I begin to run.
Oh, are these guys doing necrotic damage to us?
Yeah.
That's so great. I have resistance to necrotic damage. The whole time I should have been taking half damage.
Piercing.
Oh, it's piercing. Okay.
I took necrotic damage once, but I don't know what that was.
5, 6. You double?
Yeah, I can just go for it at this
2,
point.
3, 4, 5, 6. All right, you go through.
Give me my half damage.
2 total. 5, sorry.
Okay.
You jump the fire, your robes kind of catch. It singes all the, well, if you have hair on your legs, I don't know. Not really sure on that one.
That's a weird thought.
I bet Tumblr does.
As you're running, you pat yourself out.
Oh, no.
Don't look it up.
Yeah, who's our follower? Yucky Bug? Google that for us.
Oh, no.
You continue running down the corridor. Fire is spreading fast, and the heat is getting so intense that you're going to start taking damage. Dalaran,
I just run the fuck out.
can you make it out?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, you angled that so poorly.
Did I? Where was
took an
I?
extra.
Here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I can go 6, 7.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
You don't get out, but you get out of the fire.
Okay. I don't get out.
But you get out of the fire.
You just get to the last
Okay. That's fine.
before the stairs.
Garabon,
Cool.
you see Dalaran running through and the fire's licking the ceiling, coming fast now. It's not as slow as it was. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna say, hurry up.
Merritt,
Well done.
Thank you.
you take a
If that was me,
4
that would've
fire
been
damage
healing
starting
word,
this
right?
turn. Take 3 fire damage.
Have the insults, I also
what's
need
that
healing
reduced to?
words.
1?
Yeah. And you move, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be the last guy out.
You start your turn on the fire.
Oh no! Oh no. 6.
Oh no.
2.
Okay. I'm like, oh my god, it's so bad.
The flames lick the ceiling and they're almost dripping off of it and falling. You see some of the wood back here start to splinter and crack, and you hear something in the back as the tunnel collapses.
Time to go.
You do make it out.
Oh, sweet. Get the fuck out.
I really don't know what to say to you guys.
I mean, that was awesome.
Yeah, we did it.
Kill all the bad guys. I'm super happy about that. I'm glad he didn't just like open the door and leave them to unleash a plague upon mankind.
Yeah.
I really don't know what to say.
That wasn't part of the plan?
So, you all make it out of the root cellar.
Yay.
When you get out, you see this cabin is now
On fire.
completely on fire. Smoke is billowing out of the windows. Out of the
I can run around. Gotta book it around the other side of the stable where the horses are.
All right.
Smoke's pouring out. Fire's licking up the sides of the building, inside and out. Do you have to leave today at 11:30?
I do.
Okay.
Is it a forever thing now?
It's for now.
I can leave for. I can probably stay until 1:45. That's not a big deal because the highway's open. I left last week around 1:45 and I was fine. The highway was closed, so.
Okay. I'm gonna actually say we're gonna break here because
Okay.
you're gonna level.
Yay.
Although I didn't know if you're gonna make it out of this. I really thought you were gonna die.
I thought I was gonna die.
I thought you were gonna die. I thought you were gonna die. I thought you guys might make it out because
Yeah.
you were running.
Yeah. There was the point where we
Yeah,
made eye
it's like-
contact. We were like, well,
You know,
it's
you need
fitting that we go
characters.
together.
He's like, I'm gonna be Sam, you'll be Hank. I was like, yeah. Hank.
It was real close.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, whoever was watching. I don't know what to say about this game.
Lucky
So,
ducky.
You should follow us if you haven't.